You're about to watch another episode of The Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? When you tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. We hope to see you there.
The Heroes of Bingle are back! Salutations and welcome to The Dungeon Run, a live tabletop role-playing game where your interactions help tell the tale. And a special hello to everyone watching live for the first time. I am Lord Erban, Keeper of Secrets, and your host for tonight's campaign. Together, we stand witness as our intrepid adventurers face terrible danger and most certain doom in their quest for glory, valor, and most importantly, treasure. Last week marked the conclusion of our 4-part limited series, The Mending of Magic, and tonight, we're ecstatic for the return of our beloved dungeon master, Mr. Jeff Canate! Ready to lead our crusade across the perilous Deep Reef. Now! Throughout our time together, you will be called upon to help guide decisions made within the game. In addition to our live chat interactions, those that are brave enough can purchase one of 7 unique digital items with the return to the main adventure. All previously purchased digital items for the Heroes of Bingle are now restored and active to be utilized by our players. In celebration of Jeff's return, we've added a new digital item, which I noticed you have all noticed. I'm giddy with excitement and can hardly contain myself. Now, when you buy Jeff's Back, the new digital item, Jeff sees the love. With one eye, of course. And could give you a shout out during the game. It's kind of like a candy gram, but it's not. So it's a gram without the candy. You get the idea. You could also bestow upon the adventuring party the gift of advantage. That's the ability to roll a pair of 20-sided dice at once and choosing the higher of the two. Or for those of you that feel the players have had it too easy, throughout this entire adventure, you could set the trap of disadvantage. If a player has advantage, this disadvantage will counter it, and if the player does not have an advantage, well, they will roll a pair of 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. After all, life is pain. Or perhaps you'll want to be the wind at our adventurers' backs and allow them to draw from the force of good deck. Of course, you also have the ability, Twinsen, you started early, to add an additional challenge to the adventurer. You can purchase a Force of Evil card. Again, that's evil, i.e. it hurts the players. So watch out. Now, when you buy one of these digital items, please specify which player at the table it is for, or guess what? Old Ereban will do it for you. But that is not all. Please remember, it's on you. You can purchase an IOU, and each time you do, it will light a Force of Good candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. So, we're good, right? No, please disregard Milo's bowl once again. It was left out on the shelf by accident, probably by Milo, and should definitely not be touched. If you betray my warning and enough of you touch that evil evil thing. It will burn my brain quite literally, and I will not have any choice but to react. Evil cards will be forced on the players. You have been warned. Seriously, come on. Also, you have the power to submit your ideas for the force of good or a force of evil card, and we might use it on the show. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to submit. You can upload your fan art there as well. And to those who have already submitted, I see you, and I thank you. And we have shirts, yes! Dungeon Run shirts. The Dungeon Run logo. Upper left, Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Middle upper middle, Meep Lives. Upper right, I Am Human, the pirate disguise shirt, that is. And my personal favorite, lower right, Lord Araban's Dungeon Run in all colors, shapes and sizes. And Life is Pain, all fails for Jorl. Let the dice roll. Check it out, the one in the middle. It's beautiful. It has everybody's face. And Respect to the Candle Queen and the candles on the right side. Check it before you wreck it. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to purchase your Dungeon Run shirts. Now, let's meet our brave souls, the cast of characters, if you will. Please welcome Katie Michaels as Lily Dumblestock. Look at the positivity. Amazing. Ronald Ogden as Argo.
Say family!
Yeah, he's back. I love him. Morgan Peter Brown as the one and only James Quellis.
Hey, Lord Araban, how are you?
I'm great.
I'm feeling pretty chill tonight. I think with Jeff's return, we're just gonna have a nice, relaxing, like nothing too dramatic or dangerous type of episode, right?
No dramatizing and no danger.
No, yeah, we'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, nothing too dangerous
Not at
or
all.
scary.
No worries. Jessica Lynn Parsons as Fahima Taig.
Hello, everybody.
She's grown up. Jared K. Jack as Civ Red Thistle.
With your permission, I'd like to read a poem that I wrote.
Well, of course.
Okay. Shore of Hidden Truth, a poem in prose by Civ Red Thistle. What waking dream is this? Reborn, O child of two worlds. Agony's fingers grasping at hope. Yet she is water falling through cloth. From the Isle of Torment I stand, casting blind gaze across the abyss, my mind pierced by the hag's eye, soul laid bare, lies unwoven. You, my hidden truth. This is all to Jeff, by the way. My only currency, this flesh. Melt alongside me, like two spirits within one form. Our love, the moon pulling the tide. Let glistening stars guide you unto my shores, where forever I wait.
Jared, the melting flesh portion. Very nice. I loved it. So, without further ado, please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome back our Dungeon Master, Mr. Jeff Canotti!
Oh my goodness, Lord Araban, I think I missed you the most.
I missed you, Jeffrey! Hug me, but don't get too close.
I also have a poem.
What?
Yes. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have one eye and used to have two.
Oh my God! That was the funniest joke. Serious? I'm speechless, but not really, because I have to continue. As the journey continues, I, Lord Araban, will be joining you in your social conversations around the game, so keep an eye out. Get it? For my avataring comments, that was for Jeff. And before we begin, I have a favor to ask of you. It would give me great pleasure if you would share the show. Seriously, just click below and let all of your admirers know that you are watching the Dungeon Run. Now, keep the comments coming, be ever vigilant, and let the dice roll! Yeah!
Well played.
We wanted to make you feel at home.
How are you, Jeff?
It's harder than it looks.
Oh, it is, man.
You gain a new respect for pirates.
I can't deal with this, to be honest.
To be honest, this is like not good.
Try hitting anything with
Nope.
a sword.
You can't play video games like this.
My goodness. That was very kind of you. I did not know that was going to happen. Welcome,
Right there, Crusader,
watchers of the time stream. Welcome, first-time watchers. We're so excited to have you. I just do need to take 1 second here at the top of the show and express my gratitude to this incredible cast, to Amy Vorpal for making 4 just spectacular episodes that were so entertaining and so much fun. You guys are amazing. I'm privileged to work with all of you. This incredible cast, this incredible crew, and this incredible production team. Thank you all for putting up with me. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so grateful to all of the people that supported me throughout this process. The awesome Discord fan group here that sent me nice messages and were just so cool and continue to be so. So I missed this very, very much. I love doing this show, and it was difficult for me to sit at home and not be able to do it, but I'm so excited to be back, even if I have only one eye. But, okay.
We don't think any less.
There is another eye under there.
Actually,
Okay.
it's just not working right. All right, I have waited quite a long time to say this. I'm gonna get emotional.
Oh.
It started as a simple dungeon run. At least, that's what the scroll, posted haphazardly on the signpost in Kippleturn, said it would be. Civ Red Thistle, Fahima Tig, James Quillis, Uggo the Orc, and Lily Dumblestuck. Each looking for a new beginning, each inexperienced but intrepid, answered the call for adventure. They teamed up, following a fool into a dungeon, and emerged with a mysterious item trapped in crystal. In attempting to identify the item and free it from its crystal casing, they made contact with a mage known as Torvald the Timid. Torvald revealed to them that the item they discovered was one of the most powerful relics in the world, the Secret Keeper's Amulet, a conduit of chaos that allows you, the watchers of the time stream, to rip through the fabric of realities and affect the world of Ayn with forces of good and evil as your whims may determine. They soon discovered that Torvald was part of a solemn order of wizards known as the Natural Order, whose members were spread across the realms of Ayn, attempting to track the locations of the great wardens of legend. For generations, it is said, these 100-foot-tall elemental titans protected Ayn, ensuring the long peace that has persevered since the conclusion of the cataclysmic War of Ideas. But recently, the wardens have disappeared, captured and imprisoned by an unknown force. Torvald persuaded the team to investigate a magical lodestar, one of the ancient floating sanctuaries in the sky, literally a tower resting on the clouds. Imprisoned there, chained inside the core of the structure and being used as a battery for an army of mechanical creations was the lightning-infused Storm Warden. After the team battled their way up the tower, freed the Warden from its shackles, and brought it crashing back to the solid ground, they learned the other great purpose of the amulet. It connected them with the Warden and transported them inside its mind to witness and live out a secret memory hidden there. In that vision, they learned there were 5 wardens in total, and each had once been a great hero of the Ariat Age, who had chosen to make the ultimate sacrifice and give up their lives to become one of the mighty Sentinels. As the amulet bearers, the quest to find and rescue the wardens rested with our team. They became the only people in all of Ayn who could unlock the secrets of the Warden's history, understand the danger that necessitated their existence, and determine whether that danger was returning to threaten Ayn once again. They had to find the remaining Wardens. And so they set about gathering information and eventually made contact with another wizard of the Natural Order, Claudiette Mormthallow, who brought them aboard a ship called the Tardy Plunder and told them that another warden waited out at sea in some of the most treacherous waters ever sailed, the Deep Reef. But before they could get to the Deep Reef, they learned that Lily's island home of Bingle was under attack. They forced the ship to reverse course and return to Bingle, where they made their stand on the beach. beating back the vile creatures that emerged from the ocean to terrorize the island's inhabitants. In victory, they began to piece together a connection between Bingle's horrors and their warden quest. Bodies, first taken from Bingle's graveyards, then harvested from the living themselves, were being pulled underwater. Lily's own mother, Margaret, and several of her sisters were among those mind-controlled and marched into the sea. Something was happening under the water. When the team learned that their next warden target was not just in Deep Reef, but at the bottom of it, they made a plan to reach the ocean floor by sinking the ship. They secured an alternate vessel for the pirates of the tardy plunder, made a deal to ally themselves with a family of merfolk to defend them on the way down, then used the ship itself as a protective shell to plummet to the ocean floor. Claudette mustered every ounce of her magical abilities to hold a tiny section of the hull together as it dropped down through the murky depths of the Deep Reef. As it passed the creatures and the plant life and the jagged coral hazards that occupied this inhospitable crevice in the ocean, Claudette strained and struggled to contain a pocket of air inside the broken steerage hold of the ship. She strained and struggled, and I'm pretty sure that's when the DM's eye exploded, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, man.
When they hit the bottom, the team tied themselves together and, using James's gift of the depths to breathe underwater, left Claudette to make their way toward a bioluminescent shimmer in the distance. As they crested a rise in the ocean floor, they looked out and down and over this. A prison. Not just for the Inferno Warden, grappled and restrained by an enormous tentacled beast, but also for Lily's mother and sisters, who still live, toiling and trapped inside an enormous bubble on the rocky, glowing ocean floor. That's where we start.
NBD.
I'm scared of that thing at this size.
It's moving, it's alive.
Yeah.
So, team, we're back. It has been a while, but you are positioned beyond the back of the table, past Ron and Katie, looking out over and down onto the scene. If you extend the back of this model up, it would rise slightly to a sort of a mound of the ocean floor. And so you're on that cresting rise, and you can see all of this looking out. As we ended a mere month ago, Lily looked down and out and into the bubble and saw her mother, Margaret, and her sisters, Kelmop and Jelly and Rosa and Tiff, working, toiling there. There's a couple of other humanoids, and there are piles of bodies. So this is a bubble. Inside, it doesn't look like there's any water. It looks like a bubble of air. For our purposes, we're gonna remove this bubble, but you get a sense of how tall it is, how it exists, where it's positioned. These are, there's a circumference of stones around its edge, and we're gonna take this off so we're able to see into it. But imagine that bubble is there the entire time. Thank
It's like
you
the
very
weirdest
much.
episode of Top Chef ever. It's like removing a clothes shirt.
I know.
I also want to say a huge thank you to all of the people that are currently sending me balloons. I feel so welcomed and warm back. I mean, a few of the names, Big Mama Nerdle, Half-Blood Phoenix Fire, Shady Sheba, so many of you are welcoming me back with that. It's so kind, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. It makes me feel great, honestly, to be back. Okay, so, what would you like to do?
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.
is Ember Warden's eyes open or are they closed?
Well, it's sort of both, right? Sometimes, I mean, he's clearly...
He's conscious.
He's conscious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Struggling.
he's struggling, but you get the sense that he's been here a while, and he is bested.
Yeah.
And he's being used, actually. There's this hole in the rock wall behind him. This is like the seafloor, and it goes up into sort of a solid
Cliff?
rock. it's not even a cliff, it's like where the ocean rises here.
So we can't necessarily see the top of that.
Correct, yeah. It goes up, 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 but there has been a cave sort of carved into the back of it. And as you stand there, you can see creatures emerging and...
From the cave?
Yeah. Okay. There are a couple of creatures around the area, and they seem to be taking these bubbles. The bubbles are loaded with these body parts and taken out of this large bubble. These are smaller spheroids.
Got it.
There are creatures coming out and down, swimming out, getting these bubbles and bringing them, rolling them, pushing them through the water up and back and into this cave hole.
Do we see them making their way through the big bubble? Like, are they pushing the bubbles like through the
Yes, they seem to be able to
area?
pass through it freely.
Got it.
How big are they?
How big or what?
The creatures.
I mean, this is kind of what you see is a normal-sized creature here. There's a creature on this side that's less humanoid and sort of more skulking around, and it looks like it's kind of, I wouldn't say patrolling the area. The thing that you see that is most alarming as it emerges from the hole is what looks like a half-man, half-shark.
What?
Let me take a look at that.
Oh,
It's
That's
very
like
large.
Every 80s cartoon I watched.
Yeah.
When I was a
He's
kid.
got a
what a nightmare.
shark
Street
tooth
sharks.
sword, and he's sort of, you get the idea that he's not really participating in the manual labor so much, but he's involved in all this. But it's sort of happening toward the back of this area. There is a ship that is
Right.
between you and the bubble. That is a wreckage of a ship. We got a bunch of cards, so let's deal with that as well.
Aw.
So we have a force of good for Civ
Sweet.
from TK421.
Yay.
poem.
We got a force of good for Fahima from Mickey Wolf 19.
Thanks.
Mickey Wolf. We got a force of good for Lily from J-Rock.
Thanks, J-Rock.
Whoop whoop.
Woot woot.
Ooh.
Nice. This is awesome.
Cool.
I got some stuff too,
I bet you did.
but you guys can start. I will deal with this.
I got Amanda's roll. If you don't like the results of one of your rolls, you can call Amanda the Candle Queen to re-roll it, taking her result instead. Thanks for lighting all those candles, Amanda.
Queen.
Love it.
Mine is called Looks Can Be Deceiving. Viewer submitted. You are given a bottle of maggots. However, if you open them onto a poisoned wound, the magical maggots devour the poison, curing you completely from the poisonous effect.
Oh my gosh, such a Fahima card.
That's that's a very Fahima.
I don't think I get this. Do you know Squillish?
Squillage.
Squillage?
Which is the name of James's archfey patron.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, I don't know how to say that. Squillacious marshmallow clovers.
You actually have to say that 5 times fast.
Squillacious marshmallow clovers. Squillacious marshmallow clovers. Squillacious marshmallow clovers. Squillacious marshmallow clovers. Squillacious marshmallow clovers.
Whoa.
Nice done.
4 years of theater school did something for me. Okay. A green 4-leafed marshmallow clover pops out of the amulet. Upon eating the clover, you gain 1d6 hit points, but only if you say it was magically delicious. Magically delicious.
All right, I believe a force of evil has popped out of the bowl,
Wow.
Oh,
that's
wow.
fast.
which is a thing that
Milo.
happens now.
That's Milo's bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out what that is. It's a 4 that goes to Ugo.
Nice.
So Ugo, you get a force of.
I'll take it.
Avail?
I'll do it. I'll take the bad ones. The return of Jared's cursed dice.
Oh no! Oh no!
Viewer submitted. As you reach for your D20, an ethereal projection of the cursed dice Jared gave away suddenly appear in front of you. -2 on all rolls until you roll below a 5.
Wow.
So if we die, Jared, this is your fault.
Yeah.
Blaming you.
This is dice.
Dice.
He tried to get rid of it.
I did get rid of it.
Yeah, I have
it.
Till I roll below.
Oh, I'm sorry. It did not come from the bowl. It was a roll, and it came from Reptile Medic. My mistake.
Thank you, Reptile
that's
Medic.
Well, so I will now
that's a
blame
new name.
shift my blame
Okay.
to
Welcome.
Reptile Medic.
Welcome, Reptile Medic.
Okay, and I got a. I think I got something. I think I got a Force of Good, and it has disappeared from my screen. Right? Is that correct? I don't know who from. I think it was from Twinsen. I'm gonna read it. I got this is DM viewer submitted Force of Good. It says good luck, Jeff. We love you. Very sweet. A magical eye surgeon gives the DM a health potion for an NBC.
Wow.
Nice.
Very nice.
Or maybe not nice.
Whose side are you on?
Depends on the NPC.
We'll find out.
True, it
Okay.
could be an NPC on our side. Could be Lily's family.
So I have game mechanics questions.
Yep.
Can we swim faster than we can walk?
No.
Or do we walk faster than we swim?
Swimming is considered difficult terrain unless you have swim speed, which only James has right now.
Right.
So you are at basically half your speed while you're swimming.
Okay.
But you can swim in all directions.
Okay.
So yeah, and there are also some penalties for using melee weapons and
Right.
stuff underwater. Yes.
Right.
What about fire
so-
magic?
Fire magic is not.
That's all I have.
Why do you ask?
I understand that.
What, fire
you
genasi
can
or
still use it. You should be aware that this thing here. Well, actually, roll knowledge nature.
I'll roll on that too.
Nature.
I think you have advantage, actually.
Do I?
You have advantage from Ammo Sean, Fahima, and James, you
Ammo
have
Sean?
advantage from Patyrus Stormblade.
Hey, Pytyrus, thank you, sir. Oh my God. Double twos to start the night.
Whoa! Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way.
Awful.
16.
16. So, James, you are flummoxed. You're stymied. You're seeing this thing, and it's like, I've
big.
never
think-
seen anything quite like it.
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, but Fahima, you notice how this thing is behaving. You're putting things together, and you realize that this creature looks like it could be a chematruff, which is not the name of the creature, it's the kind of thing it is, which means it feeds on the heat energy from this warden. This is the Inferno Warden. It is letting off heat. You see steam and bubbles kind of emitting from the warden itself.
I think what is a chematruff? The squid?
Yeah, it's not like
Octopus?
Kraken or whatever. That's not the name of the
Okay.
beast. It is
It's a type of-
quality about
yeah.
it, right? It's a kind of creature that feeds on heat
fascinating.
instead. It's a real thing. These things live near geothermal
Right. Vents.
vents. Yes, that's what I was looking for.
So how does that relate to my fire spells underwater? Is that something you'd
It
be
is
attracted
feeding
to?
on heat. So if you try to attack it with heat, you would likely
I see. I see.
not
Feel it.
What about just like, what about attacking something that's not a chematruff? Truff.
Well, heat spells underwater are half damage.
So another question. Can we talk?
Yeah.
And if we can talk underwater, how far does our voice carry? Like, do I need to be within 5 feet of someone to talk to them, or can I be 10 feet away? And
You can still be a little ways away. We're going to say that the gift of the depths allows you to breathe underwater and communicate. I don't want to play the dance of we can't talk for the entire session. You know.
well, also, like, I'm assuming there's no light down here except for we're saying that there's enough natural light coming off of
All of this stuff is bioluminescent.
Right.
You were in a barren area. You kind of came over this crest, and you see this like little city down here.
Yeah.
Of light and illumination. It was as if you were walking along the seafloor and seeing the shimmering city in the distance, and you came over this crest and you look down and oh my gosh, there's light and activity and movement, and it's like in the abyss, you know, like walking up to the sea lab that has lights and things going on. It's kind of like that.
Right.
The creatures that are going into the big bubble, do they seem to swim to the floor before they enter the bubble, or do they enter from all sides of the
Where's the door, Jeff?
There's no door. They can enter from all sides.
Does it appear inside that it is not water, but actually air?
It does appear
Okay,
that
cool.
way.
Just make sure.
Things are walking along the
Cool.
surface. There are piles of bodies along the surface. Bubbles are being rolled along.
Right,
the
gotcha.
surface.
Okay, so I take out daggers and hold them out to anybody who wants one.
Oh, actually, I think I have
Do
one.
we
I do.
Do we all see the
Take it out.
dumble stucks?
I got one.
I know Lily rolled the perception check, but
I think at this moment, if we're picking up from the moment after the end of episode 18, what has just happened is Lily spotted the dumble stocks so far.
Do we?
Lily, are you all right?
I'm sorry, do you see that woman down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not your mother.
What?
Not your mother. I assume that's mama. That look like your mama?
That is my mom.
That's not your mama.
No, that is my mom.
Might look like your mama.
What are you trying to say, Elgo?
She's sort of a zombie or
I think he
something?
might be saying that maybe she's mind controlled.
Oh, yes. Clearly, she would never work on a bunch of dead bodies before.
Might have to fight mama.
Are we able to see, are they moving normally? Do they appear tired? Are they in a trance of
Roll
some sort?
perception.
Okay.
And you do have advantage. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you do not.
Okay,
has-
that's fine.
Who has?
Perception, you said?
Yes, please.
That's an awesome.
She's
First
back.
awesome of the
First awesome.
episode. So, as you look down through this bubble, it looks like if you didn't know that these were bodies and you were underwater, it looks like a mundane day in the life of somebody at work.
Right.
Working the
Field?
the field. That's a great analogy. I was going to say like, at a warehouse, Amazon
Yeah. Oh,
warehouse.
yeah. A fulfillment center? An underwater
right.
fulfillment center?
It is drudging work. It doesn't look like there's a lot of jump in the step or excitement. There are hung heads and unhappiness.
Yeah.
But
That might mean awareness, though. I mean,
these, we're going to say these are Lily's sisters. These are not
Lily.
great minis for that, but so be it. And you just sort of see this sort of mundane, pick something up, bring it over, put it in a thing, keep it moving. It is not necessarily an assembly
But they don't
line.
seem to be moving like robotically or as if.
With a natural 20, I would say you perceive that they seem to have intention, regret. It doesn't seem robotic or controlled.
Right. No, they seem aware of their surroundings and what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
Who has amulet?
I do.
Lily does.
Give me amulet.
What are you going to do with it?
Touch Nick.
What?
What?
Nicholas.
What?
You're going to go touch
Oh.
the warden with the
Nicholas.
necklace.
That's what she did with Spark One.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
It's true. But
That's Nick.
Oh, so you put on the necklace and then touch the warden?
I know him. I've been in his head.
Right.
Well, it's not safe to go down there by yourself.
No. I was not suggesting that you not come with me. I cannot keep you safe if you do not come.
Well, and I need to remind us that we don't have a lot of time.
Well, I can always-
Claudette is holding that bubble open for us in that portal.
I could always turn you invisible.
It's a good idea.
Good idea.
You could go alone, potentially.
Yeah.
Be very careful.
Yeah, keep quiet.
I think there's a lot of people around the perimeter that maybe we need to be careful of.
I'm a better swimmer. Maybe I should do it.
Is it going to work? I was in his head.
I mean, she was the one who woke up the Storm Warden, who, even though I
Oh, you were.
I wasn't in the storm.
Oh,
So
maybe
maybe
it's
it-
anybody.
I don't know.
would not-
It's a gamble. It's a very large gamble. But
If that shark man come after you, though, I cannot help you.
Well, at the very least, I think we should all sneak down there and perhaps hide around the ship
Yeah.
so that if something were to happen, we could all come out and help.
I'm gonna try to cast I'm gonna produce a flame just to see what it does underwater, and I guess I will sadly see that
Bubbles.
it's like
Yeah, you feel heat well up in your hand, and you feel the sensation of casting the spell, and you see the water start to shimmer and shake, and bubbles are produced, small bubbles of steam, and you feel heat radiating from your hand, but you don't actually see a flame. But it does create magical heat.
well, this is going to be more difficult.
Don't worry, Fahima. I'm sure there's other things that you have power over down here. You know?
maybe we get you inside the bubble, then
Yeah.
I think that becomes less of an issue.
Draw them inside, then you can burn them alive.
I could always disguise myself as one of those workers.
It's a good idea.
Perhaps?
We have a couple of forces of good, one for Fahima and one for Ugo. There's a force of good for Fahima from Amoshan and one
Thanks,
for Ugo
Amoshan.
from the Wookiee King.
Thank you, Wookiee King.
Thank you.
I could always Misty step through the bubble if for some reason one of us can't get in.
You mean inside of the big bubble?
Are
Yes,
any of
inside of the big one.
not the people inside the bubble? Are any of the sea creatures going inside the bubble, or are they staying outside of it?
They're mostly staying outside. This one, for example, is this strange red creature is coming up and sort of accepting bubbles and taking them and transporting them up. The shark man is swimming all around, sort of like, they're just having a day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just having a day.
Classic.
Just another day down in the deep.
He's the Michael Scott of this operation.
Perhaps.
My force of good from Amoshan is called Keeper of Secrets Missing Footwear. Viewer submitted. You receive a pair of used leather boots. The boots have an odd odor that smells like vinegar. Inside one of the boots, you see writing that says, property of Lord Araban, of course. If a player uses an action to equip the boots, the player gets double the movement speed immediately for 1 turn. After being used, the boots fall apart and become useless. Great.
Nice.
That's nice.
The Price is Right. Viewer submitted. A safe with an image of a spyglass appears in the front of the party. Everyone writes down their guess of the value of the spyglass. The party member that gets closest to the value of the spyglass without going over is able to open the safe to find 10d10 gold that only they can use. If any other party member tries to use this gold, it dissolves.
Did you say 10d10 gold?
That is in fact what I said.
All right, said it's a spyglass.
Spyglass.
All right,
Okay.
I got mine.
What?
Does it look like a normal spyglass?
A spyglass is like
It says
like a-
spyglass.
like
it doesn't really.
one-eyed binocular,
yes,
right?
Yes, one-eyed binocular is a great way to put that. Yes.
Who are we giving this to?
We're gonna read them all aloud and when everybody has theirs written down.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm glad I ripped it off.
I don't have any.
Everybody good?
Feel more
Everybody
dramatic. Yeah, ready.
Go, go, go.
Okay, yeah, ready.
ready? All right. Tiv.
1,000 gold.
1 gold.
4 gold, 2 silver.
1,000 gold.
20 gold pieces.
2 DMs, man.
We stare at the equipment list all day long.
Literally know that, of course. Of all the things you could have chosen, that is the last one you should have.
It was viewer submitted and they put spyglass. Yeah. I was like, do I change it? I'm just gonna bet maybe they don't remember.
That's why I was like, does it look like a normal spyglass?
All right. You know what? In all fairness, you guys both get 10d10.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I'm not
Being a
celebrating,
DM pays.
So the spyglass is notoriously overpriced in 5th
Yes.
edition, and
It's always-
clearly
it's always been
Jared and
overpriced.
Ron know this, but it was still
Should it
fun.
be?
I missed out on that.
I thought you should have won because $1 Price is Right rules. It's
Right.
always smart. Always smart.
Always smart choice.
Piece of
So 10d10?
shaped glass.
10d10.
All right, I'll be rolling that over here to the side, I guess.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 of your D10s?
Okay. I got a Force of Good from Ursa Minor 1997.
Yeah.
This is Meep and Mr. Whisker's Token of Thanks. Viewer submitted. Meep and Mr. Whispers heard Jeff wasn't feeling good. And Mr. Whispers fetches some of his best bread and Meep toasts it with her little wings before picking it up and delivering it to Jeff, a gift for what he's done, and hopes he feels better. We've been worried about him. Heal an NPC of your choice, 1d6.
My gosh.
Thank you, everybody.
Lily's
Very
family.
Right.
Let's hope. Okay. Well, should we start moving a little bit closer?
Sorry, I'm counting my gold right now. No, I'm kidding.
How much did you guys make?
Priority.
I made 44.
Wow.
I'm still adding.
All right, so you guys are kind of moving up to the
Stealthily?
stealthily.
I got 59 gold.
Nice.
Dang.
Wow.
All right, so you guys are kind of moving up to the back here.
Jeff,
Yes,
do we see that?
maybe.
Okay.
What is that? What are you pointing to?
Something inside the ship.
Yeah, there's a chest right there, and we're close.
In the
Do you want to
there?
Do you want Meep? Meep has been extinguished and is a. You missed Meep.
There you go, baby. Meep. Is that a creature under there?
There's a creature underneath there.
Yeah.
That's a squid, right?
I don't know.
Why isn't that a squid? It's an octopus? got a big ol' head.
It's a cephalopod. They're all cephalopods.
Everything's
you know. Okay, so everybody, does anybody? Let's say everybody roll history checks, please.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we have some advantages.
Nice.
Civ, you have advantage from Hezimus.
Sweet.
Tahima, you have advantage from. I can't read because my eyes don't work.
Oh, just one of them.
Geek.
Thank you.
James, you have advantage from Dresden Dark.
Thanks, Dresden Dark.
Ugo, you have advantage from Elisimnire. And Lily, you have advantage from the Wookiee King.
Thanks, Wookie King.
14.
I got 15.
10.
22. Oh,
Nice.
sorry.
This is actually very appropriate. You guys all walk up to the ship and you see a ship. Lily walks up to the ship and immediately clocks it as being a very unusual ship to see down here. Lily, you have never actually seen one of these in person, but you've heard about them on Bingle. This is what looks like an attack frigate
Okay.
of the Shazengao Empire.
Whoa.
This is the kind of ship, small, nimble, deadly, the kind of ship that is only used by a very specific group of people. And it is the assassin monks of the Shazengao,
Wow.
the nameless few.
What?
So
Whoa.
that is unusual. It is a strange thing to see here.
How do you
and this is
know that?
This is something that you've heard stories.
Yeah,
Sitting
yeah.
around the campfire at Bingle, you're not even sure if that's a real thing, but you've heard a discussion of how that kind of ship looks,
Works.
and it's small, it's nimble, it's deadly.
My roll was a -2.
You're not even sure it's a ship.
Ugo doesn't want to be underwater.
No,
Doesn't like boats. Boats are supposed to be on
not
water.
even sure that's a boat.
Why is boat not
Why is
on?
there land here?
Yeah.
Are you telling us any of this?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we get up to it, I would be like,
Okay.
Do you want me to
I-
go inside to see if there's anything we could use?
I mean, we can. I didn't even know these were real. I've only heard about these in stories.
What do you mean? Don't monks just use like their fists and stuff to fight?
Well, I suppose there's different kind of monks. Maybe these are
That's true.
seagoing monks.
They're very mysterious, honestly.
What is a monk?
Spiritual
Fighter?
Yes.
Yes.
There are lots
Warrior, but
lots
they,
of types.
yes.
They're very
I suppose
secretive.
there are monks who don't fight.
Right.
But the Shahs and Gao, they were the ones who we saw in the vision with the water.
Yeah, dragon woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, the dragon.
But they're, from everything I've heard, that the success rate of these is unmatched. It's, I don't know.
Cut in half.
I would just say this
How
isn't
long
a
does
great
this ship
sign.
look like it's been here? Is it
A while.
is it like this where it's all decrepit and
Yeah, barnacled, covered in.
I'll go inside real quick just to poke around to
Be
see
careful.
if
Which one?
Yes.
it's it doesn't matter. I'll go to this one.
I'll go that one.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so you know, walking slowly,
Yeah.
swimming through the murky waters. There's bits of debris in the water. It's a strange experience walking through. And as you enter the doorway of this half section of the ship, the light that is from the bioluminescent plants is dimmed quite a bit. And you walk in and it's dark. Roll a perception, please.
I still just I still have the unless it's been over 8 hours, I wear my sunglasses at night card going.
Oh, excellent.
Dark vision.
Okay, well then don't worry about it.
Okay.
You walk in and you would see as you enter this back section of the ship, which is a room. You entered through an actual door, not a hole that had been, broken there. You actually walk through a door into a room, and it looks like there's debris, there's barnacles. It is a shipwreck, but on the back wall there seems to be a skeleton that has been pinned to the wall with a trident. And just as you walk up to it, you can see it is the same trident as the one you guys found on the beach in Bingle. Very similar. I mean, not the same exact one, but it has the same markings.
Right.
Looks very similar. And it is, everything in the room is covered in barnacles, broken down, rusted.
You mean the one that old pal had?
Yes.
Okay.
The one that you gave to old pal, he turned into
Right. Okay.
will-o-wisps.
It was like a heavy
Yes,
iron
yes.
almost.
Ugo used it in the fight. You
Yeah,
found
right,
it, or it had been found by the Dumblestucks and given to you. So yeah, it had the same markings with sort of like waves on them. And it is, in contrast to all of the rust and deterioration that you're seeing in the ship, it is still pristine.
I'm gonna search the body. Is there anything on the body that would tell me who or what this person was?
Roll investigation, please. And it is a
Jeff, just
regular roll.
just to clarify, I'm going to go with this one.
Yes.
Do I
16.
see this monster underneath it, or whatever that is?
16?
Yeah.
Okay, so you scope out the skeleton and you notice immediately that it seems to have the features of a dragonborn skeleton. There isn't the remnants of any clothing on it. It has been there long enough that it seems to all have been eaten away. In fact, a lot of the skeleton isn't even there anymore, and there are bits of bone, just what has managed to stay pinned to that wall. The skull, a bit of the collarbone and shoulder, arms have fallen off, but a bit of the rib cage is still there. But from the facial structure, it's very clear that this is a dragonborn face, a dragonborn head. And you see bits of sort of the metal objects that were being worn by this creature laying there. You see what look like hand weapons sort of sitting there rusted on the ground. And
Can I make out any markings or insignias or anything?
there is definitely an insignia. I don't think that you have ever seen it before.
Okay. I'll just memorize what the shape of the insignia is so I can draw it in the sand or something.
Sure.
Is there anything else in this room besides the body and the trident?
As you walk around, you see a plaque, a sort of bronze plaque on some of the structure. Again, all of this is covered, barnacled, deteriorated, but these metal bits you can wipe your hand across and see, and there is a symbol on the plaque that seems to have been recessed into the wall that looks like the same symbol that you remember from your vision on your person, in fact.
It was on the
The
gauntlet.
dragon, yes, the gauntlets that you were wearing when you...
Can't believe I remember that.
It's been a while.
Something that we know of, or that's a secret thing for you?
Well, I was when we went into the vision, I was a dragonborn and I
Oh, the
had
big
gauntlets
vision.
on. Yeah,
Got
we were
it.
all there.
Got it.
Can I is the plaque big? Is it heavy? Can I take the
No, I mean, you would have to work for a while to get it.
Yeah.
It's recessed into...
Okay.
It's like the ship was christened with this.
Right. Yeah, that would take forever. Okay. I'm gonna try to pull the trident out.
Okay. You can...
I'll put both my feet up on the wall and grab onto
Yeah,
it.
I mean, well, you can take 20 and,
Okay.
you can yank it out.
Okay, great.
It was not easy. I mean, it took all your strength underwater. You're horizontal and you're pulling on it, but it finally does come free.
Okay, great. And then I'll head back to the group at that point.
Okay.
Unless there's other...
Ugo, you are in the other section of the ship and walking around. This, again, deteriorated, large sections broken and busted, barnacles, growths, plants kind of coming up through planks. And as you walk through, you hear a creak sound, and it feels like there's a section of the floorboards that are looked like they were once a hold or a container section that is closed and still remains closed, but looks like there's an area.
Can I still hear underwater? Can we hear? Because we talk about speaking. Does it like?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna say, just for the sake of making a fun adventure, we're gonna say that the Gift of the Depths also allows you to communicate and water does carry sound.
Sure. Yes.
In fact, carries it very well.
Yeah.
Wow, we gotta keep you alive, because
So,
when you go unconscious.
Can I hear anything moving down there? Like, does it sound like there's anything actively?
Roll perception.
Yep.
You do have advantage from Red Robin. We also have a force of good for Civ from Kaleth.
And the candles are lit.
Nice.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
the candles are lit.
Nice.
Awesome. So let's roll for that.
Sweet.
Who will it be?
Who will it be? 2. The person who noticed that. How appropriate is that?
I rolled an awesome.
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
So you don't hear.
I mean, it's still -2, so, but plus my perception,
Oh, yeah.
so.
I just,
I mean, I don't know how you want to deal with that because
Yeah.
I still have the curse dice, so it's technically 22.
That's fine. You are tied into what's going on under there. You're walking slowly. You hear creaking. It doesn't sound like there's anything alive to be worried about under there.
Yeah, then I'll try to pull up a board, as quietly as I can. Just try to test it to see
Yeah, I mean,
if it's like still really.
It does
well-
look as if it is an actual, what once was a hold, a container, there's like a latched door that you.
Is it rotted or?
It is, but it still seems to be in place.
Okay.
I mean, all of the ship is rotted, but it has landed in such a way, and this section is
Right.
not. It is not
Deteriorating as fast as the rest.
exactly.
Gotcha. Is there a lock on it? Does it appear?
It doesn't
Okay,
come
then
up
I'm just
from your
gonna-
hand.
Oh, pull it up.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't come up in your hand. There's resistance.
I got you.
So,
yeah,
so the
I'll-
chest is embedded in the floor.
Or it's
there seems to be something in there. You
Yeah.
haven't quite seen what it is yet.
Got it. I'm sorry.
So there's a chest that's stuck in the floor and you're trying to open
It's more
it?
of like
There's a
hold of a
compartment.
ship. Yeah,
It
okay.
seems to be he has
Gotcha.
found a compartment.
It's like a
He doesn't know if there's
trapdoor,
anything.
kind
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a trapdoor, kind of?
Correct.
Trying to
But
think I have a
smallish.
card
It's
for
not like
that.
it's not like a trap door that a person would go into. It's more like it's like a storage storage
Yeah.
locker.
Like a toolbox
Beginning of the
that's
second season of
attached
Fargo.
to like the bed of a truck.
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's in the floor. I mean, it really it is a.
Oh, it's actually down in the floor
Yeah.
as opposed to icing.
I'll go. Takes a moment. Realize it's probably not a good idea to try to make noise, so he comes back out. Just to the door there.
Okay.
He looks
I'm
for
holding
Civ.
the trident above my head. I'll swim over to you.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
We have before it's a good to
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh, please.
Before we continue.
Sure,
sorry.
sure.
I interrupt the conversation. Mine is called the Red Thistle School of Roguishness. You are submitted. Civ has shown everyone in the party the necessity of being roguish every now and then. You may add +3 to any roll once if it is something roguish, lockpicking, stealth check, and such. If you are not Civ. If you draw this card, you may automatically pass any roguish roll, but you didn't. Certainly one use only. Thank you.
Got it.
Candles.
Ah.
So mine from Caliph is Inspector Gadget's magnifying glass. This would have been great for what I just did. From up your sleeve, a large magnifying glass appears. Gain +2 to your next investigation or perception check.
Cool. Excellent. All right, so you have the trident in hand. What are you doing?
Wow.
What?
There's the hold there.
Yes.
Can't open it.
Is it locked?
I don't know.
I take out my picks. Ching, ching. Hopefully they don't make sound underneath the water. Click, click. I'll swim in there.
Okay.
And I'll follow him just to keep him.
All right, so again, slow going, you're moving through thick water. You get in, and Ugo indicates that you can roll your lockpick. I do believe you have advantage from Ammo Sean.
Yay, Emoshan. Sweet. Feels so good to be back. 25.
Yeah.
25. So the water provides some hindrance. It's not, you've never picked a lock underwater before. So
Add that to my resume.
you're right, but again, Civ adapts quickly and easily, and
Houdini, if you will.
yes, indeed, and you hear a click even underwater, and it seems like you can turn and pull this compartment open.
Are we with you?
I will
Can we be?
prepare to attack anything
sure.
that comes out of that hold when
Okay.
he opens it.
Great.
Yeah, I would definitely, if we're going over there, I would gesture for the rest of you to come into that room. Although I don't know if you guys would.
I
you?
would.
Well, yeah,
I'm-
but
I'm just keeping watch on the bubble, watching Shark Boy.
Yeah.
Is
Shark Daddy. Oh, wrong game.
no.
Is Shark Dude making a full circuit of the bubble?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over and around.
So there are
around.
times when he's getting quite close to us.
Indeed.
Okay, so yeah,
I think I would be standing at the door too then.
Okay.
With you.
He isn't looking for anything.
Sure, he's
right? He
just
doesn't
patrol.
expect anything to be down here. He's just sort of going about his day, you know, overseeing things, living down here. You know, he's not on patrol looking for intruders because nobody's coming down here.
Can I try
Bro,
to
this bioluminescence is awesome.
can I try to figure out what sort of creature he is besides just like a humanoid shark?
Sure.
Because I have a force of good from Pytyrus Stormblade. You don't need the sun to shine. I'm imbued with Fahima's unwavering fascination with monsters. My next investigation or nature check against an unknown creature is an awesome.
Oh, okay.
So tell me everything.
The amulet infuses you with a unprecedented level of understanding. As you peer at this thing, you feel an influx of knowledge and understanding flood through your mind. It's like a beautiful mind. You're like, blah, 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 blah. And it becomes very clear to you that this thing is unnatural.
Yeah.
It is not of a race
Got it.
of shark men.
He's
It is
another-
a thing that has been cobbled together.
Yeah, he's another hybrid of something.
Official name is not Shark.
GMO.
Am I able to tell if he's intelligent? Like,
Is it a he?
Does it, or if it's intelligent? If does it seem?
It certainly is behaving in a way. It is.
Do I see it, like
has,
communicate like or anything like that, or is it just seem like a beast?
It has tools, right? It is.
Interesting.
It is wearing.
It has
things.
opposable thumbs.
Right. It is wearing
Got
things.
it.
So that certainly
patrolling.
clues you in on the fact that
Okay.
it seems to have a level of intelligence.
He's probably the boss. Okay.
While they're doing all of this as well, I'm going to
probably made his way.
Boss's main henchman. Anyway.
send a message to my mom.
It's a mid-boss.
You're gonna what, your mom?
Okay.
I'm gonna use message
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
and
think you've ever used.
yeah.
no, I've never
didn't
used
know
it
you
for
had that.
yeah. I don't
It was
use it.
just filled with surprises.
Yeah. I had a lot of opportunities to use it. So I'll just very simply go, Mom, it's me, Lily. We're here to help you. Can you just let me know that you're okay and that you understand this? And she can reply.
She can reply. I get it confused with sending.
I know, yeah.
So message,
It
please.
says, you point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message, the target, and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay. So there's no restriction on the length of her message.
No.
Okay. You hear.
The range is much smaller, which is why I like sent the difference between.
Yeah, it's 120 feet, but it can
Yeah.
go through walls, so
right.
I'm fine. It can
Right.
move around and everything.
So you hear in your mind the unmistakable voice of your mother. Lily, you're here? How is that possible? What? It's very dangerous. Lily. Where are you?
I guess I'll send another message. Mom, we're here. I can't. We're fine. There's a group of us. We're here to help you. I know it's dangerous, and I don't want you to give off any clue that we're here. All right?
Thank the heavens. I was wondering if. Are you connected with the sound I heard? The voice? Bingle is safe again. Do you know anything about that?
Yes.
We have to. Are you near the bubble? I think most of them have left. There's so much to tell you. Where are you?
We're coming. Okay? We're here. We're very close. We're near the bubble, and Bingle is safe. That was my friend James who sent that message, and he's here too. We have a good group of people, and I think we can save you, but we have to work together, okay? Is there anything we should know?
So much. So much to know. There's a warden. They're real. I don't know.
Mom, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to stop you there. Okay, we know about the wardens, and we know they're in trouble. And I can only imagine what you've gone through and all the things you've learned, but are they able to come inside the bubble?
Yes, they can come and go.
What are they doing with the bodies? They're putting them in that cave?
Yes, sending them somewhere else. There's so much to tell. A few days ago, we've been working down here under a fog. A few days ago, we felt a sensation like burning on the back of our heads, all of us. And we all felt this intense need to help and go to the surface. Moments later, we all fell to the ground. And when we woke up, the fog in our minds was gone. I've told the girls to keep behaving like we're under control. But most of the creatures haven't come back. They left. And they come and go all the time, but they haven't come back. Creatures, horrible creatures, made, cobbled together from others. I don't know what is happening or what to do, but we've been hoping and praying, hearing that Bingle was safe. We've been pretending to continue our work.
Okay, you're doing exactly the right thing, Mom, okay? And we're here to help you. I think we can help you. Hold on. James?
It sounds like they were being controlled by the Kopru.
Yes, yeah.
The Kopru's died. Okay. Can you ask her? I assume you and I are we're the only ones kind of not up in the ship. So yeah. Is there anyone else besides the shark thing?
Oh.
Well, yes, that as well. Is there anyone else besides your mother and your sisters? And is there anyone? Are there a lot of other monsters, or is it who we see? I mean, we see 3 or 4 maybe.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, Mom. 2 questions. Is it just you and my sisters? And also, I'm just so happy to see you again. That's not important, but it is because it's really nice to see you, and I thought you were dead. Anyway, is it just you guys, or is there anyone else who's friendly?
Friendly? Well, there's Huel. He's one of the only ones left. There were many of us down here working. People from vacationers, some of our customers from Bingle, those of us that got forced down here, but a while back, the bodies stopped coming, and Yanmo's their leader. I haven't seen him in a while. He could come back at any time. Yanmo, he gets angry. He started asking for more bodies, said we weren't getting our quotas, so we started taking bodies from the living.
Okay.
I convinced him that your sisters and I were valuable. There's so much to tell you.
Oh, Mom. I know, Mom. Okay, Yanmo, is he bigger than the other ones, or
Yes.
is he? Okay.
Terrifying. He has dinners down here. He and the mage. I don't know who it is, but she's awful gray and gaunt. She's terrifying. I convinced them that we had experience in hospitality, and he has forced your sisters and I to serve him. We have horrible dinners, drinking wine and sitting over the corpse bodies and laughing at the warden. I don't think they're planning something. I don't know. We've tried to listen, but
Okay,
I'm scared, and I'm scared that you're down here.
No. Don't be scared, Mom, all right? I'm with people who are strong, good fighters, good warriors, and I've gotten pretty good at fighting too, actually. Anyway, we're gonna help you, and I think you guys just need to keep acting exactly the way you're acting right now, all right? And I'll try and keep checking in with you as much as I can, all right? But if you see us, do not make any eye contact. Don't make any, don't give them any clue that you know who I am.
Yes.
For safety.
One more thing, Lily.
Dear, the warden is supposed to protect us. What kind of things can capture a warden? What kinds of things could do this? I'm so scared for you, and I'm so scared for your sisters. I think
We saved Bingle. We killed the things that were coming there, and I'm confident that we can, with a positive attitude and very strong fighters, also prevail in this situation, okay? So I need you to do your Dumblestuck best and chin up, but also chin down and pretend like you don't know that we're here and that you're under a trance.
nod. I got it.
Okay. Oh, it's one more thing. Yes, James.
Do we need those bubbles to get into the larger bubble, or can we simply just enter?
Can we enter in the bubble, or do we need to be in a bubble to enter the bubble? Does that make sense?
I think you can just walk through it.
Okay.
Good.
Be careful. I don't know how. Are you in the water now?
Yeah. it's a long story. I feel like we have a lot of catching up to do.
clearly.
All right? And I promise that the next dinner we have, you're not going to be feeding some evil warlord, okay?
I love you, honey. Please be safe.
You too, and pretend
Your
you're-
sisters are very happy. I told them that I'm talking to you. They can't believe it.
Okay, but don't smile.
Right. There's-
Enemies, they think it's weird. I don't know. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Please, I'll check in soon.
Okay.
Don't smile, Lily.
You can see that Margaret and the sisters kind of gathered together for a moment.
They like jump up and down.
Yeah, and then there's
immediately
like
go back to pretending that
you
nothing's-
see you see like the motion of a mother scolding the kids, you know, and they go back to doing what they're doing, but there's definitely a more of a vim and vigor in their actions.
If there's only the 5 of them, tomorrow, after a long rest, I can cast water breathing again, and that's enough of us, but that's a long way from now. I don't know how we're going to get them out of here right now, so...
I don't know either, but I didn't feel like it would be a good idea to tell them that.
No, I
Bad.
agree.
It's bad for morale, and the work seems
But
bad
I'm
enough.
going to be, we need to keep an eye out for a way to get out of here.
I know.
Besides,
Force of good for Lily.
Oh, thank you.
taking them
From
back...
Brush of Tea.
Thanks, Brush of Tea.
I'm not sure taking them back to the portal where Claudiette is an option, but maybe it is, I don't know.
Yes. Brush of Tea, to err is human. The next time a 4 is rolled on D20, it counts as a critical success. But you take 4 damage. Okay.
Only when you roll a 4?
It's a decent trade-off.
Yeah.
That could be a while.
So what do you guys?
Okay, so I draw my rapier. He's, I'm assuming, standing there with his trident out, and I'm gonna get on the backside of the door, so when I open it, he's standing in front of it, and I'm standing behind it. Does that make sense?
Solid. I get it.
And you open it.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
You look down and in, and you see, as you open it, you see a rush of water go in. It had actually been sealed.
Whoa.
And you see a rush of water, and as it kind of, the air bubbles kind of plummet up, you see items come out of there. There are a couple of gloves. And yeah, and you snatch them. They seem to be webbed. Webbed gloves.
Ooh.
And these webbed gloves seem like they would grant one swimming speed.
Nice.
Ooh.
We should trade. What? We should trade.
No way.
Trust me, we should trade.
Why?
The combat rules. We should trade. We should trade.
I don't know if I would do that.
That's fine.
You are the speedy one.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay.
But around these areas, I mean, you see the rusted weapons as well, swords, but they seem very damaged. But on them, there's that same symbol. It does look like this was a very wealthy, equipped expedition of some kind.
They had money.
Yeah, and they had equipment, and they had.
Do I recognize the symbol?
I think you probably do. Yeah, you probably recognize it from reading, the stories about the Dragonborn dynasty, the Lao Long dynasty. I mean, it is the symbol of the Lao Long dynasty of Shazhen Gao.
Lao Long?
Yeah,
Lao Long? You haven't said that before, have you?
I believe so.
That's it.
And maybe
Allow-
back in episode 6.
Yeah,
Lao
It's
Long.
been a while.
Been a minute.
Been a minute.
All right. I think we need to figure out a way to get them out of it. If there's going to be a fight,
And as soon as you say there's going to be a fight, there is just the slightest moment where it seems like James blinks out of existence. Come with me.
Oh, no! Do you know what's gonna happen?
I have no idea what's
Just put
going
your
to happen.
face in your hand.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Okay, I need to keep track for 10 seconds.
Milk it.
Hi. And again, blackness. Blackness on blackness. Swirling black on black. It seems impossible, but it exists. this swirling, all-consuming darkness all around you. And you hear,
James Quillis, I see you. I notice you. I have given you power. You breathe the water around you because of my gift of the depths. But now, the time has come for me to ask something in return. Accept no other patronage. No benefactors save for me alone. Reject the gifts of the amulet. Take nothing from the gods of the time stream. Nothing. Deny the advantage they give. Deny the force of good.
That's insane.
For this coming conflict. Do this to prove your devotion to me and me alone. Do this, and I will give you more power. James Quillis, my warlock, you may ask a question.
What happens if I don't? What happened? You're asking me to reject the things, the reason I'm probably still standing here right now.
I am the reason you stand here. I, and I alone.
I don't believe you.
Then perhaps you do not deserve my power. But James Quillis, I see something in you. Embrace the darkness, as some have done before you, and achieve power that the gods of the time stream cannot imagine.
Will you help me stop this?
Yes. James Quillis, my warlock, I have plans for you.
Sorry. No, you're fine.
Good
You just made
Lord.
us so
You
rich.
made us so rich just now. So rich. I have this card called Secret Room Side Hustle. The next time a player is brought to Jeff's secret room, you can use the time making money on your side hustle. For every 10 seconds, and you were gone for 3 minutes and 20 seconds, they're in the room, roll a 1d12.
Jeebus.
The total number rolled is gold added to your personal pocket. You may give the party gold if you choose.
I'll go as
How
rich.
much did we make?
I'm gonna have to.
a lot.
It was a lot of rolls. So I'll get back to you on that one.
Well,
What happened?
no, you don't see. So
Right.
just for the slightest fraction of a second,
I'm standing right next to him. So
right.
maybe-
It almost seems like, but you're underwater.
Yeah.
Things are strange anyway. I don't even know how much you would make of it, but just for the slightest moment, it's almost like he blinked, and there was like a blackness there. But you're underwater. You're at the deepest
Right.
place
Excuse me.
in the ocean, and so I don't know even if you would trust your own perception of that.
Right.
All that happened in a blink?
I thought it was
just
a bubble.
it was just a moment of him sort of flashing.
You probably hear me like take a sharp intake of breath.
We made 163 gold.
Nice.
And now we'll go to party. I'll give it to you.
You okay? Really?
You guys are throwing a
Yeah, I
party.
mean, I just got 44 gold myself, and also a pair of gloves that gives me swim speed.
I don't know about that.
Dang it!
I don't know.
You're
James?
gonna regret it. I'm telling you.
I like gloves.
You also like tridents. You love tridents.
I don't know.
I like a
James.
trident.
Yes,
You okay?
How much gold?
163.
Thank you.
I'm Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I'm going to burst out of the door with my new gloves.
So you now have a 30-foot swim speed?
I'm gonna have fun with that.
Okay.
Is it 30 feet? Like, is it based off of my movement? So 30, 60, 90, 120? Like I can actually go all the way up to my max?
No, it would be, your swim speed would be its own bespoke stat.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like my climb speed.
Correct.
So, but can I dash for 60?
Yes.
Sweet.
And you also don't get disadvantages on attack rolls with anything that isn't a dagger, a javelin, a rapier,
Oh, I
or a
see.
trident.
I see.
Yeah.
Now I know why you want it.
Yes. That's why we want it, I would put there, but that's fine.
Why don't you
Okay.
disadvantage?
Because now you have
Can't
swim
use the
speed.
maul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be able to
Oh.
use his maul if he's got the gloves.
You get a swim speed underwater.
Is that? Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the swim speed that gives
That
you
gives you
you move the disadvantage if you get swim speed. Yeah. If you have a swim speed, you don't get disadvantage checks against melee attack rolls underwater.
Okay. I will
know
trust
if
you on
you
this.
want
Civ
each.
would know that though.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, neither would Uggo.
Right.
Just do one each.
Yeah, you're right. Disadvantage if you don't have a swing speed.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we should reconvene, yeah?
Yeah, I gather us back together.
I-
Yes.
We talked to my mom.
I got a trident.
I got gloves.
Congratulations. Does anyone else have
nice.
anything they want to share?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, we talked to my mom, and
Is she all right?
she's all right. She's worried that we're here, obviously. She said there's more monsters that could come at any time, but they've been gone for a long time. There's I can't remember his name. His name,
Yanmo.
Yanmo, who is bigger and meaner, I guess, and grumpy and makes us
Sounds
serve
like
him dinner.
the mastermind.
What
Yes.
What does he look like?
Is it the shark guy?
You can ask her,
No,
but
I
we,
don't
there's
think
a lot
he's
of
the shark
details.
guy.
No,
I don't
not the
think
shark
I don't
guy.
think we can see him right now.
What are they
He's
doing with
bigger.
the bodies?
They're putting them into that cave. They're giving them to them. It feeds the engine, basically, is what it seems like.
It's like a kind of fuel.
Oh.
They're pretending that they're still under a trance, but the trance was lifted when we saved Bingle.
When we killed the cop root.
Right.
And they've had less beasts or whatever monsters here to do their bidding since that fight.
Right.
Well, should we try to kill the shark thing then?
I
As opposed
think
to sneak in.
I think we maybe. I think that there's a couple things: killing the shark, yes, but also evacuating Margaret and Lily's sisters. Maybe we could put them inside those bubbles that they're carrying the bodies in. Maybe those are airtight.
Perhaps, yeah.
But how long would the air last inside of the bubble?
I don't know.
If we got stuck or in a fight, we wouldn't be able to
You're right.
get them out
I
before
think-
they might suffocate.
You're right.
I would say first we should figure out what our plan is with the enemies
Yes.
before we worry about them, because that bubble is keeping them safe, and
As long as they keep pretending to be servants.
they're
But if
going to
something happens to
pretend.
the integrity of the bubble, that's what I'm worried about.
I agree.
You mean if
Well-
someone were to cast fireball inside of the bubble?
If the bubble were to
Perhaps
burst,
that might create a suction and destroy the bubble.
if the bubble were to
Maybe.
burst and they were exposed to the depths without the spell that
falling
we
here.
have,
What are the odds
I
of
mean,
that happening?
they
mean-
would suffocate.
Who knows?
Quick question.
yes.
What's our quick escape plan?
Swim
how,
up.
How do we get out? Just swimming up?
Go back to Claudiette.
Swim upward.
How
We're
far?
in the Deep Reef. Remember all the monsters we passed on our way down here.
Yes.
The quickest way
Good
out.
point.
The quickest way out is back to Claudiette. But
Right, didn't she say that we could trigger the marking on the ground even if she wasn't there?
Yes.
Or if she...
it was going to take us to the next warden.
But it's
though.
a one-time use, I'm assuming?
Yes, and I believe, Jeff, please remind me if I'm wrong. I believe she had to keep the bubble open for us to kind of to use it.
Yeah, the idea being that if a portal opens in the water, it just transports water.
Right.
Well,
Maybe
perhaps
if
they
we
can
roll
come with
one of
us.
those bubbles back to the marking, just in case she's unconscious or worse, we could use the bubble to cover the marking and then get through.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
But I think your idea about dealing with the creatures first before we try to rescue your family is a smart one.
I think so.
But I think we should try to do it as stealthily as possible
Yes.
because from everything Margaret was saying, there's more where that came from.
I feel like I have to say this because everybody's making plans for after, but has anybody considered that we might die?
Yes.
Very much so.
Yes.
Okay.
Every day since I've met you.
Same.
I try not to focus on that.
That's dark. That's true, but dark.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
It's
don't
part
get
of
your
my-
hopes up.
Morning meditation, and then I put it away.
Yeah. No, you should keep it. Make strong.
Look, Uggo, I'm made out of fire, and I'm stuck
How you feeling?
leagues under the ocean right now. I feel terrible.
But you have a buddy here.
You also, your hair is being kept in a beautiful.
50s housewife style
Don't
shower.
forget that. Also, I should note to all of you that, I mean, this is an active crime scene.
Yeah, yes,
right?
sure.
The monster here is pulsating and seems to be feeding on the heat energy. And the warden, periodically, as they sort of stack these bubbles in there, it seems to be triggered by the monster itself, and he expels a bunch of heat energy through this tunnel, and all of the bubbles get propelled back through it, as if they're being transported somewhere. So, yeah, I mean, it's moving and he's writhing. It's a strange thing in juxtaposition to the mundanity. Is mundanity a word? I'm gonna make it a word.
Sure.
The mundane nature of this sort of workspace.
Nothing
in the
about
ship.
this is mundane.
Well, it is a strange. I mean, you see this
Kyle's
sort of
dead
like
body is super mundane.
it seems like these everybody here, Lily's family, this guy, they all seem to be working in a way where this is all normal,
Right.
which makes it even more strange, right?
So I think maybe I will kill Shark Man.
Well, we can.
Well, no, you move fast. You need to go touch him.
No, I think we should take out the shark man as fast and as efficiently as possible. So I think that means both of you and as many of the rest of us. I assume my Eldritch Blasts can work down here. So
James, you have a force of good.
you can hang on to that.
What? What? Why?
I mean, you can give it to me.
Give it to someone else, maybe?
What?
Yeah, roll, please.
What the heck is going on?
This is from
I'm confused.
Fat
I
Papa
don't
Power.
like it.
Is he like cursed now?
Yeah.
Rolled a 1, so can I give it to Civ?
I don't know
Morgan,
if I want to read
blink.
this.
If
Fat
You're
Papa
okay.
you're
Yeah.
cursed.
Okay.
Cursed is a big word.
Sharing is caring. The next healing spell cast that has a single use on one person now affects the entire party equally.
That's amazing.
Yay! I got a bunch of heals.
Love it.
in here.
Perhaps if we're going to kill the said shark man, we should lure him away from where the other people can see him being
maybe
killed.
Right, I
sort
was
of,
thinking since you look like one of the servants, you could be the bait, and then when he comes in, Uggo and I can jump on him.
Okay.
I imagine he would think that was pretty strange. Yeah, seeing another servant or seeing someone.
I'm gonna vote no on using Lily as bait.
I think it's okay.
Even
Uggo.
if it's a ways away?
Outside the bubble?
You're gonna see it all happen.
She can't move fast. It swims hard.
Well, you're
Well,
gonna
she
be
could
right
run
there.
inside of the ship. We could fight on the ship. That way she could take cover inside of the ship.
James and I could flank her.
What benefit does showing her and not just all attacking him immediately give us?
Well, I'm worried
So-
that if he sees too many of us, he'll go back and get reinforcements. And I want to take him out solo.
I think if he's coming around here now, if I come
Yeah.
here and maybe make a little distraction by the boat, and then
Okay,
you can.
Could you
That I
make
like.
yourself? Could you make yourself look like someone with, like, breathing, like with a diving bell? Is that something? Does that exist?
I mean, yeah, you would. It would have an old-timey diving bell.
Like,
I'll say that's
Just someone who wandered into this area.
Or an illusion, perhaps. Do you have an illusion spell?
Yes, I can do an illusion. I mean, I could disguise myself.
That would be better. I mean, that would. Actually, I think minor illusion it can only be like a simple like static object.
Well, I could also
No,
do Phantasmal Force.
Do whatever you want. It's
Phantasmal
just
Force.
can't.
Oh, Phantasmal Force is a good idea.
Yes.
Wait, how tall are you?
Me, I'm
like
3'3".
Oh, I guess you're not an object, are you?
No, I'm a person. Thank you.
Thanks for saying.
What if I did an image of himself over here?
Maybe that might confuse him more than something he would actually pursue and come towards. You know, like something something vulnerable.
You mean like a
Like
fish?
his mother?
Something
A
he would
fish
eat?
or someone who's not supposed to be here, like
Like a Lily Dumblestock?
like a Lily Dumblestock,
Okay,
or
little
like
baby.
like an adventurer or someone here to save. I don't. Yeah, we want him to not sound the alarm
Can
immediately.
I hold that trident?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
What if I just go
I mean,
out
it
there
is-
with this?
It is larger than you, the trident.
How tall is it?
It's full
It's like big as me.
humanoid size.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think I should do it. If there's not going to be an illusion, at least I can swim faster.
Yes,
Okay.
but if you were to get taken out, we would all die instantly.
That's not how water breathing works, actually.
Really?
No, it's not concentration, thankfully.
Oh. In that case, yeah, go ahead.
It's good. It's good for the next 24 hours, I think.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
but what happens in
Yes.
the next 24 hours if you're...
Yeah,
No.
yeah. You'd have to take care of yourself before. If I were to die, that's a big if. I'm just saying, Lily, who can only move at half speed, and is Lily, no offense, should not be the front line on that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But I'm
sort of useless underwater, too. Lily might be better at fighting than me.
all right. I don't really think it matters. I think we're gonna save whoever does it, and we're gonna be right there.
Yes.
We got some cards I want to deal with. I got a Force of Evil from Twinsen. Civ got a Force of Good from Twinsen.
Sweet. Thanks, Twinsen.
Fahima got a Force of Good from Lightbright.
Light Bright. That's a new name, isn't it?
Lightbright.
I like it.
Lightbright is
Right.
in
No, it's been around
the
for-
is in the Discord.
Huh?
James got a Force of Good from Twinsen.
Oh, you can roll that again, please.
Oh my gosh.
What is happening?
Oh my god, you can't keep doing
It's a
this
2.
to us.
Then it goes to you.
Okay. Who's this from?
Twinsen.
Twins.
How quickly she
Twinsen.
turns.
Okay, so mine's helpful dice. Roll 1d6, add that number to the total of an attack roll, damage roll, ability check, or saving throw. So I'm saving that. But I'll roll the d6 now, I guess.
Well, you should save it.
Save it? Okay.
Okay, my first one from Lightbright is called Arm Wrestling Contest. It is viewer submitted. Must be used outside of combat. A machine with a big burly arm sticking out of the side appears before you. Bet any amount of gold and attempt a DC 15 strength check. If you succeed, you get double the gold you put in and get the chance to go double or nothing with a DC 20 check. I might as well just do that right now, huh?
Sure. DC 15 strength check.
I'm gonna bet.
For the wizard.
So Fahima saddles up to this machine with a big alarm out.
All right, I don't know where you came from, but I'm gonna take you down.
I just want you to know, over the top.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll bet.
Up and over, up and over.
I'm not very
Can Uggo
rich.
assist? With over the top?
With words of encouragement.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
the help action.
I'm not strong, and I also don't have very much gold, so I'm gonna bet 10 gold.
10 gold. Potential to win 20.
I get a +0 to this.
Uggo believe in you.
Oh, I lost with a
almost.
13.
Oh, so close.
Dang.
You know what? You did get advantage. You have advantage from
Oh.
Insane Black.
Nice.
So
Insane
try it
Black.
again. See what happens.
Come on.
Yes,
15.
got it.
Wow.
15.
Insane
Nice.
Black. Gave you 20
Okay.
gold, basically.
Okay, so I got 20 gold, and I get to now.
If you want to go double or nothing, it'd be in a DC 20.
Okay, no. Nope.
She's got a +0 to strength.
And then my second one from Twinsen/James is called Bingle Beach Bash, viewer submitted.
Ooh.
The stress of adventuring washes away as warm sand gathers around your feet and in between your toes. A spectral beach gnome appears, we could use that right about now,
Yeah.
Actually.
and serves you a delicious beverage from a pineapple while traditional bingle jingles fill your ears. Life is good. Gain the effects of a short rest immediately.
Nice.
Can I save that? I'm like
Can.
full up on
You
everything.
absolutely can.
Okay.
Basically, I think the question is, would Uggo going out there alone just cause enough for him to come and attack? or run off and alert the rest?
There's
why I
only
think-
one way to find out.
Still need to read my force of evil.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please.
Twinsen says, I am stronger than James's patron. This is Lucky Break. Oh, no. Oh, this is for the party. Sorry. Yes, it's a viewer-submitted DM force of evil, which means it's good for the party. That means your next fail roll is converted into an auto crit.
Ah.
So a 1 will be a 20.
Okay, we'll have to remember that.
What if we did a minor illusion to just get it over here, away from where the other ones can see? Because what I'm concerned
Yes.
about is anyone else seeing, so we can get stealthy as possible for as long as possible.
I agree. Yes.
I'm going to, while you guys are discussing this, I'm gonna, because you were talking about doing it on the other side of the ship, right?
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A good idea.
So what I'll do is I'll go over into those plants and bury myself down inside of them. And I'll take out 2 daggers and I'll just sit there and essentially poise and wait for him to come down.
So he's sort of, swimming along, happy as a shark man.
So I'm gonna go right here in this little fern and cast. I'm gonna cast a minor illusion right here
Okay.
of.
Something humanoid.
Yeah, I was gonna say of one of not one of my sisters, but like a different one of my sisters of
Bingle.
yeah,
Prim?
of Prim.
Boy.
Oh no.
Just a,
No.
But she's got those like white things that a turkey has on the
Yeah.
Come eat me.
Yeah.
Swim up here.
I'm also going
I
to
thought you were gonna
attempt
go
to hide.
wings, get the water on
Yeah.
there.
Jeff, I'm also going to attempt to hide in the.
All right, so let's roll some stealth.
Where do you?
Civ, you have advantage from ammo, Sean. Ugo, you have advantage from ARG. I just read them.
That's great.
I just read
That's
them.
great. Thank you. Arr.
22.
Are we all hiding? Yeah. Or I mean,
I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we all roll
If you
stealth?
want to all hide, that's you tell me. I don't tell you.
Yeah, I'll
everybody's rolling?
Yep.
Okay, Fahima, you have advantage from Godstorm.
Thank you,
James,
Godstorm.
you have advantage from Dresden Dark.
No, thank you.
Wow.
Ay,
Hold on to
ay,
that Dresden
ay.
Dark. He'll maybe use that some other time.
Well, good news is.
And Lily, you have advantage from Tarek167.
Tarek, thank you so much.
Bad
Good news is this is gone.
Oh, good.
Bad news is I rolled double ones.
No.
I'm
my
gonna use.
goodness.
I also
Did
rolled.
you really roll double ones?
I
Wait,
certainly
doesn't
did.
one of those ones turn into a 20?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
lucky
man.
break!
No, I want this to go away!
Well, no, one of them, I would say
does.
because one of them, you rolled 1-1.
Yeah.
It goes away.
Yeah.
Cool, great.
Yeah. But you got a 20.
I was fine being seen by the shark to get rid of the car.
So what happened was
Yeah.
you go up to the bush to try to hide in it, and you hit your foot and you fall in perfectly hidden.
Yes.
Oh, wait, oh.
no.
Where'd
he go?
I'm gonna use my Red Thistle School of Roguishness from the candles.
Perfect.
Add +3 to my roll, making it an 11.
11. Okay. So you nuzzle up into the things. Your little hair net kind of pokes over the top, but you push it down and you're all right.
I got a 22.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody's
Disappear.
well hidden, and you're
Luckily.
casting a
So I'm putting it like right up here,
some sort of.
kind of right in front of where Civ is, like right here, but clearly where Shark Man,
Put it where
let's
you
call
like.
him
Put it where you like.
Bartholomew, would see Prim.
Bart the shark.
Bart the Shark.
Okay, so as this creature,
Nothing.
it's as if a little gnome walked out of the
A
bushes.
cute little gnome.
Cute, adorable gnome with a knife.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, and the shark
And a drum. He's got the knife and the drum.
turns and swims at a speed that you guys find shocking.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It swims down and takes a giant bite at this thing, and its teeth go right through it.
I'm gonna spring out.
Same.
All right, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And I'd like to use Lily's steel gaze as my thing if I can. Is this like a surprise round? Surprising him or?
Yeah, I always get confused. 5e surprise rounds are different.
So
right?
they roll initiative at the same time as us, but they just don't get to go in the first round.
If we're
of
successful
initiative.
in
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, everybody who is part of the surprise gets a free round
Yes.
before
I
initiative.
thought that was changed for 5e, but
Maybe.
I'm
No, I think you guys are right.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want
I looked it up.
to tell
So yeah,
us?
you guys definitely get the jump on this thing because it has clamped its jaws down and it doesn't get anything and it's a little confused. So let's roll initiative and.
Do we have advantages or just roll?
You have Lily has advantage from Tarek 167, although I may have already said that one.
I think I got that one.
And James still has advantage.
Surprise just means you can't move or take actions until you
Until
can't
all you've got-
or reactions until that turn ends.
Thank you for. Yeah, so it is a surprise round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But if he
I
beats all of us
thought
in
that-
initiative, yeah.
I thought that was how it works, and then I thought I was corrected. So
Well,
I
if
get in
he
my head.
beats all of us in initiative, then it doesn't matter because he goes.
Right. Well, he didn't because he rolled a 9. But it gets. Okay, so hit me with your best shot, Civ.
23.
Wow.
Nice.
10.
Do we have
17.
Yeah. I'll go.
10?
Lily.
22.
22. So we go Civ, Lily, James, Darkman,
Bart?
What's your dex?
Fahima and Uggo. I'm assuming Uggo has the higher dex, maybe? Yeah.
Mine's
Fine.
mine's a +1.
So's mine.
Oh. Okay.
I'm taller than you?
They both have the same dex.
Yeah.
yeah, well, you can go first.
Jessica has a better outfit.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So,
Inarguable.
inarguable.
Not that you don't look great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You look great.
Did you say Sharkman was before us?
No.
Is before Fahima.
Oh, you didn't say.
Or is before.
Not on this round.
But this is still surprise round, right?
Still surprise
Yeah.
round, right.
Okay.
So, right. So he doesn't go at all.
Okay, so at the top of the surprise round, because I'm assuming I got the highest with 23.
That's right. You're first, then Lily.
So I'm gonna use Lily's Steel Gaze. User submitted. Use Lily's Steel Gaze to immediately stop the movement of any enemy you see. They cannot take action, and you engage them in a staring contest until your next turn, or they are attacked.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use that from my first turn, so that I guess that wouldn't go off until his first turn, though. Does that
I'm
make
confused.
sense?
Why wouldn't it go off now?
Because he doesn't have an action because it's surprise round.
But you were engaging him with a staring contest.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that happen right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't do anything because he's surprised. You see what I'm
It
saying?
would be.
Well,
his
I'm
first
I'm
turn.
saying I think maybe you might want to hold on to this card because
Oh.
basically what you would be doing is causing him to not move, not act, which he's already not doing.
Right. Yeah, I'll use that on my next turn then.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So for this first turn, I'm just going to. Am I within 30 feet?
Ooh, pretty close. You're
back here?
He's right there, closest in the bushes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Like 35,
Yeah.
40 feet.
About 40. Also, we should note that you guys are free to go on the Z-axis if you swim.
Right.
Cool.
So-
Some
Oh,
Z-axis
you know what?
action.
I can dash for free anyways because of my cunning action.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can totally get there.
Cool.
And I've got
His actions suggest two-dimensional thinking.
I am
Star Trek
going.
2 reference, anybody? No? Sorry, thank you.
I am going to swim up and flank it on its backside. So on that side of it, since I have 60 feet.
okay. This is you, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go
Essentially to its right shoulder.
right shoulder.
Yeah.
And you want to be on this on
I want
parallel.
to be on him with two daggers going in him.
Okay. All right. I think you can easily get there.
Sweet.
Go for it.
I want to be on you.
I want to be on you.
There's a lot of those references.
So the first attack
I wanna-
is a 21,
Hits.
and the second attack is probably a miss, a 10.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay, so I'm assuming sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Sweet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 5, 18.
Nice.
Sticking it in his face.
How much was it?
18.
18.
Yeah.
All right. That was huge. So you swim through the water, come down on him with both knives, stick them like right in his gills, right in the back of his head. He has been confused and chomped down on this illusion, and then feels this incredible pain. You see blood start to come out from the wound and dissipate into the water. He turns his back, confused and disoriented. It is Lily's turn.
Okay. So I closed my eyes when I saw him chomp on Prim, even though I know it was an illusion.
Nice.
I'm gonna take the fern down from in front of me where I'm hiding and cast Vicious Mockery at him.
All right.
So he has to do a Wisdom saving throw 15.
Okay.
Higher?
That is a 11. Did not.
Right. So I'll say, you would aimlessly attack a small, innocent child, you coward. That's it.
Why are your hands?
Because I'm holding the fern.
Yeah.
I'm hiding behind a fern, and I'm gonna go down behind it after that.
Because we're 5th level.
I'm a shark. What am I supposed to do?
Because we're 5th level, does he take 2d4 psychic?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do, well, where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I put it aside and then I lost it. For 1 round, you feel inspired as a sudden rush of music fills your ear. You deal an extra d4 of damage on your attack, but are deafened by the loud music.
Oh,
So 3d4.
Nice.
But you can't hear anything for at least 1 round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he large or medium?
He's large.
Large.
Well,
Big Daddy.
I thought we couldn't say daddy.
I didn't do that intentionally.
permission.
Jared,
That was a mistake.
what are you doing?
Uggo, you did get a Force of Good.
Yay!
This is from Joker 36.
2-bit.
Excuse me, 38. Joker 38.
Joker 38?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joker 38.
11.
Nice.
He's 2 better than the one I was gonna credit.
Right.
11 points of damage. Woof.
Yeah, nicely done.
So this shark, strangely, doesn't like being attacked like that.
Now he's got disadvantage on his next attack, too.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
You're making that face.
Yep. The Tide of Battle. Viewer submitted. The next time you're in combat, a tidal wave of red wine sweeps across the map.
Oh, come on. Really?
Where would they get that inspiration?
Point in a direction from where you're sitting, and it deals 2d6 force damage to all creatures in its path.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
From you?
creatures.
Yep.
From Ron.
It includes me.
Oh, okay, all right.
It includes
okay,
me.
got it.
It also includes Sif.
Yeah, probably.
They must then make a Constitution saving throw, DC 12, or be intoxicated and roll at disadvantage for their next.
That before you do that, I do want to say you could just point anywhere you want and just have it do no damage at all. It is a force of good, not a force of evil. So if you want to just not attack your friends, you could.
Gotcha.
You're
How
more than
about-
welcome to use it to.
How about that way?
Now that's gonna go. Right? I just want you to be clear
Yeah,
about what
I
you're
got
doing.
you.
This is a
This does seem
very large map,
Are you
and this
telling
is
us
a.
you're not a mean DM?
I mean, I don't.
Mistakes?
I don't know what you're used to.
All right.
Who is this eye patch, Jeff?
Fine, I'll go that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to
No,
nerf
I mean,
you.
it
I'm
makes
just
sense. It
saying.
makes sense, especially with the battle we got going. I get it.
Well, it would also alert everybody to where we're at and what's going
Well,
on.
yeah,
It is
when a
giant.
big, that happens regardless. I have no control whether a red wave of wine comes out of us or not. It's going somewhere, and someone's gonna see it.
It's good that it's that way because then we can go that way.
Yeah.
So you see
ground.
this red ripple cast across behind you guys. It goes over the top of the back end of that shipwreck, and it goes off into the other direction away from you.
Okay.
Again, I didn't want to make it not cool.
No.
I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were
appreciate the
doing.
warning. I
Yeah.
appreciate
So now there's a huge cloud of red wine in the water over here. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, looks like blood. Sharks love blood.
Oh no!
But do they love wine?
They go get drunk.
All right, so Lily has gone, so we are up to James.
Yes, I think so. All right, I'm gonna swim up on top of this.
So many glasses in front of you.
No, I'm sorry. Okay,
I think
great.
you'll be next.
And look down at this shark and. All right, let's see what you can do. And fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a 14.
You do have advantage.
No, thank you.
You love
What the
this.
heck?
So
do-
how,
I
okay,
do-
I need. So I need. So this is. This is what
very much.
This is what I need. How does the when that happens? We normally have an effect from the
Right.
Yes.
from the medallion.
Yes.
Amulet.
Does it act differently when?
You still see
Force the goods and stuff to him?
You still see the amulet flash and
Yeah.
blink twice.
Okay.
And you all assume that it has
Affected something.
affected something.
Cool.
You just don't see any.
You just don't see
Cool.
Well, there are some forces of good and stuff that happen that we.
Yeah, right. That we still get. That's normal. About ones that it like if he. Yeah, I'm just curious what the in
True.
play.
Sure.
What happens if you accept it? What happens?
It's a 14 to hit and a 22 to hit.
He's ignoring me.
Yes. There.
The-
Yep.
Right here.
first
Can
one
you
misses, the
see
second
me?
one hits.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you and see you.
How much damage?
Only 3 force damage.
Okay. So your Eldritch Blast comes barreling down. One hits the bioluminescent plant life right next to the shark. The other one sears his shark's skin right above his eye. He's disoriented, being attacked on all sides, doesn't understand what's going on.
And keeping it, and since I'm at a higher elevation, keeping an eye out. Is there a sign that anyone else has noticed what's going on?
No, it doesn't seem to be the case.
Good.
Most of what's happening is sort of very far away. And I mean, even the Dumblestuck clan seems to be head down as instructed and not really paying attention to what's going on back here on the ship.
Okay.
So your plan seems to be working.
That's it for now.
Fahima.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile, my only non-fire spell,
Nice.
at
good
this shark boy. And I'll cast it at 2nd level, so I get 4 darts.
Nice.
Oh, okay, so that's 5 plus 2
Is that the sound that it makes
7.
underwater?
Plus
I don't know how to do underwater sound.
12, 13, 14. 14 force damage.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah,
I'm also peeking up.
All right. That brings us to Uggo.
All right. So I have a bonus action aggressive, which allows me to move half my speed since I'm underwater. So move me 20 feet closer, please. And while I do that, I have the trident. I also have a javelin. Can I pull the javelin for 20 feet in the other hand?
You want to dual wield?
So the idea is essentially I get 2 attacks around. These are both throw weapons.
Yeah.
Throw one, throw the next.
Love it.
Cool.
Down for that.
Do ranged get disadvantage underwater?
Not if they
Not
are
if they are
javelin or a
javelins
trident.
Yep.
Really?
Or
Yep.
crossbows.
Did not know that.
Yeah, or
Nice.
crossbows, yeah.
Yeah.
Or a net, if there's a net.
Never saw
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I don't know how they work because it's a tiny bow turned perpendicular to the
Right.
ground. So
Right.
yeah, seems like you could just
Again,
do that with a bow, but who knows?
applying magic.
Yeah.
I wanna try
And
it.
can I move 20 more feet? Because I may not even have. I thought I didn't have enough movement, but
You have half your normal.
right. But
you need-
I'm aggressive, so I can move as a bonus action.
Yeah.
My speed.
Right.
I have 40 feet speed normally, so I
So you would
basically
get
have a
40,
move
you usually
now.
get 40 times 2.
Yes.
You get 20 times.
I get 20 times 2.
So
So
move
can I move
another
20 more?
20.
Yeah.
Move me 20 more.
Yeah, you can get to him.
Cool. So then I don't even have to
Sweet.
throw.
Yeah.
Does-
This is not. I'm gonna
There.
take
That's
that.
the illusion.
Cool.
It's
That's the
gone.
illusion.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so then
That's-
I don't even have to throw. I'll just hit him twice with the trident. Do I have advantages?
You're using, you're using the
I'll
trident,
go.
not your maul.
You do not.
I get disadvantages on the
Oh,
attack.
right.
No, okay.
Yeah, bludgeoning something.
Oh, we did get a force of evil for James, which
Can he have that though?
he must.
Oh, he must.
Must I?
You must.
Oh my
Force of
God.
evil. There's no denying. Oh, I'm not supposed to read it. You're supposed to read it.
He's just so excited to read again.
I was. It's new for me.
Yeah.
Relatively.
Is he considered flanked?
Because Civ
Civ
is
on
on
the
his
other
back.
side?
Yeah.
Who was that?
So-
Who was that from, by the way, Jeff?
That is from
13 on the first one?
Alpha Omega.
And I can read this, yes?
You can read it.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go right
ahead.
ahead. No,
Finish.
no, you-
Okay. Double trouble. A watcher of the time stream has stolen your luck. For your next combat, your disadvantages can stack up to 2, forcing you to roll 3 times and take the lowest of the 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
Wow.
Having a rough night.
First attack was 13.
13 is a miss.
Second attack. I cannot roll. 12.
is also a miss.
And then I'm also going to use, I have 2 charges of kitty laser pointer left. So,
okay.
Civ, you get a free claw attack on that thing right now. Okay. Cool. And it has 1 more.
Even in gloves, even in swim gloves.
I'll use my hind claws, I suppose.
My hind claws. Oh, that is awesome. You just stabbed it, and then you bring your hindquarters up, and you're like, yeah! Gotta do that. I can't do that too much.
Yeah.
Just 1 attack,
Don't
though,
make that
right?
Yeah.
Not 2.
motion.
Okay.
Huh?
Just 1 attack, though, right? Not 2.
He is also flanked.
Yeah.
So advantage on the
Oh, sweet. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Not much better.
Yeah, same.
So, eights, do I want to use that? I don't think I do. Actually, three plus, I don't think that's going to be enough. No, I'm going to save him. So, whoops, 6 plus 3, 9, so I miss.
Oh, yeah, you do miss. We're up to Lily, and then after that will be James.
I didn't actually take my turn. That was the
That was
laser
just his.
Oh, well, pardon me.
But I'm just going to use Lily's steel gaze to take his movement and action away. So I'll
Okay.
just get down into his eye and stare into it.
I love that. You're stabbed. You have him stabbed, and you lean over, and you're like, "Hey!"
Seen a
But it
shark
does,
sighting.
end if
but
he
it
gets
goes away
attacked.
if we attack him, though.
In a staring contest until your next turn, or they are attacked. Yes. Yeah. Which you guys wouldn't know that. So I used it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You ever seen a shark's eyes?
So Lily, you'd be up, and then
Okay.
after that would be James.
I pull the leaf down again and I say, I want to reiterate how despicable it is that you would attack innocent women and children or men or anyone. You should feel terrible about yourself. So 15.
Okay.
Also, your cat
15 is a miss. Oh, I'm sorry. That's yeah. We're
No,
just
no.
saying.
Also, your mother's
11
a
again. So yeah, it hits.
Yeah,
Nice.
your mother's a minnow.
minnow. Also, your mom's a minnow.
Don't have the extra.
And your father's chum.
10.
10 points of damage.
Wow.
Nice, man. You're those vicious
More
mockeries.
damage than I'll go this round.
Wow.
All right. This thing is very injured.
Oh.
It has been attacked on all sides, pummeled, but it does come out of its gaze with
Right.
Civ.
That's my bad.
Okay.
So James, you're up.
I see it, the damage it's taken, and Toll the Dead. Another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 5.
Yes. It is going to take.
Oh, I got advantage though. I have
Okay.
advantage for Ravenclaw 93. Nope, it was a 3.
Yes. It's going to take 2d12 necrotic.
Yeah.
2d12.
That is 15 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, how much?
15.
Oh my goodness. This thing is very badly injured, but it is its turn, and it's going to turn and Civ is on its back, so it's going to turn and multi-attack Civ with its tooth sword.
Sweet.
Tooth sword.
Yep. That. Oh my goodness. That's a 14.
That definitely does not hit.
Okay.
Unless my AC is affected by being underwater.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I got advantage.
Oh no.
From
Hit to get the.
you've had it too easy. Oh, that's a 3, so it didn't help.
Wow.
Okay, but I got another sword attack.
Well, now we haven't had
That's also a 3.
Wow.
Come on. And a bite attack.
He is
That was
messed up.
Oh, it also has disadvantage
Oh, it does have well, yeah.
from
it.
vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Oh, right.
So the first one,
Well, so this is,
sure. So that at disadvantage if you want.
yeah, let's do that with disadvantage.
I
4.
forgot to tell you.
Man, okay, so
All
this thing,
3 miss.
it's on the back of you. You leaned over, you looked in its eye, you've stabbed it. It swipes madly with its two swords. Swipe, can't get you, and it's trying to bite you with its
I imagine
vicious.
I'm trying to keep him.
Yeah, you're riding it like a bronco a bit. It can't quite get you. This is, you guys have taken on this thing pretty well. We're up to Fahima.
All right. I'm gonna once again peek up over the fern, adjust my shower cap, grab my necklace, and cast some more magic missiles at 2nd level.
Okay.
I hope every spell you cast is a magic missile. I hope so.
Finish you off.
Everyone.
I mean, you can still do fire damage. It's just
It's just halved.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's still my opinion.
we'll
that
save that for later.
Magic Missile is one of the best spells there is.
No saving throws.
Right.
Okay, I'm trying to add, and I'm not that good at it.
I mean, the great thing about Magic Missile is it hits.
Right, right. Yep.
Thanks.
And the damage is not bad.
No, especially when you cast it at
Nice.
2 to 5, level 1 spell, 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, baby! 19 force damage.
see what I mean?
19 force damage.
She rolled very
so
well.
Shower cap damage.
You conjure. How many?
fours and a
How many
three.
of them did you do? 4.
4.
4.
total.
So you conjure magic missile, magic missile, magic missile, magic missile. 4 of them. Thum, thum, thum. They're spinning. They're twirling through the air. They smack into the side of him, pushing him slightly. Siv's riding his back. Another one into the other side. Another one kind of goes into its eye. Its eye explodes. And then
too
the
soon.
4th one.
He hates eyes. That one got a laugh in the studio.
Come on, you had to know
My
that.
Freudian slip is showing. The 4th magic missile goes into the eye hole, into its brain, comes out the other side, and this shark man falls and collapses dead on the ground. He barely even had a chance to attack. You guys completely
Assassin.
obliterated this thing.
How?
And
What kind of weapons does he carry?
A tooth sword.
Yeah.
yeah,
What's
Snatching that.
What's a tooth
was a
sword look
sword.
like?
it looks like a giant shark tooth, or maybe not a shark, but a giant underwater creature tooth.
Cool.
Pointy, and it's wrapped around his wrist, so it looks like Wolverine's claws, but a triangle point. It's like a fist weapon.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm snatching it.
I'd love to.
I'm assuming I'm not proficient with it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think
I know I've already pretty well identified it, but I'd like to get a closer look at the hybrid
Same.
style of it.
Sure.
Is it literally like human legs
Yeah,
mounted
man,
onto
check out
a
this
shark
rad
body?
mini. Give it a gander.
I want to harvest.
Also,
Wow.
James, you have a force of good from Michael 0812.
Thank you, Michael. I'm going to pass on that.
James, you should just take this.
Somebody else?
Roll it, please.
Yeah.
Can I harvest what I can off this guy?
Goes to Ugo.
Yes! Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it is a dead shark with humanoid arms and legs.
I'll take his fingernails.
Fingernails.
Kidding.
Who is
Michael 7.
Michael 087? Michael 087?
Correct.
Via James.
Anything magical?
Oh, 0812, excuse me.
Oh, wait, 12.
12.
Sorry.
Via James.
Is it too big to drag?
It would be, I mean, you're in the water, so you're able to move things that are much larger than you would if you weren't in water. So you could sort of push it through the water.
I
if you
just.
wanted to.
Perhaps we should move it so that other things couldn't see if
Right,
it was to
yes.
come around.
Sure, good idea. I'm gonna start dragging the body over.
Just like so, it's just down
out of the
here.
way.
Here's the corpse.
Yeah. So it's not like right on top of this hill.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, we're gonna take our intermission.
Oh, did you want me to read this card before we did that?
Oh yes, please do.
Okay, it's a kind note in your pack. James, roll perception.
Okay. Interesting. 12.
He's writing it down.
Oh. What is happening?
C'est compliqué.
What was that?
While this is happening, Lily's gonna
You see,
close the shark's eyes.
so it says, you write something nice about a player and hide this note in their pack. Roll a contest of stealth versus perception against that player to see if they are spotted. If you're not spotted, you get +3 on your next roll. If you are, at least they get to read something nice from you.
Oh. Who's that from?
So were you spotted?
Oh,
Did you roll
it's
stealth
yours,
yet?
Oh, I was very spotted. Very
You're
spotted.
rolling for it.
I goes like, I'm putting this in your pack.
It says, your face reminds me of my orc family.
Adorable.
That's very
That's
sweet.
nice.
That is
Thank
the
you.
perfect place.
That
to
is
leave things
the
for
best.
our intermission.
It's a
We
real
have barely
roller
begun to
coaster.
scratch the surface of this
Truly.
beautiful model. We are only in the back portion so far, but we got lots more to come. Airband's going to take care of you during the intermission. I hope you stick around. I'm having so much fun.
Yay!
Everybody. And thank you all for the amazing balloons. I'm seeing them come through. All the people sending them. It's so gratifying, and I'm very grateful. So we'll see you on the other side of intermission. Enjoy.
Yay.
Fear not, adventurers. Our campaign will continue after a brief intermission. Right now, it's time for us to enjoy each other's company. What do you guys think? Milo, fetch me my mirror. No, the uncracked... Forget it, doesn't matter. Listen, everyone, I want you to tell me exactly what you think. All right, here's the thing. I noticed that Jeff looked extra handsome with his eye patch. So I had Milo go run and fetch me one from the eye patch store, or whatever it is that one goes and gets an eye patch. I'll be honest with you. I mean, on the one hand, I feel cool, whatever cool is. But this is super uncomfortable, and it makes it very, very hard to see. As a matter of fact, I'm not quite sure why anyone would wear one of these. Is it for fashion? Is that what it is? Anyone? Is there anyone out there? All right, you're all talking. Here we go. My lord, we ruined James. It was a mistake, LOL. What do you mean you ruined James? You didn't do anything. Jeff did. This was Jeff's doing. All right, everyone is dropping these force of evils. What are you... Do you want these people to all be done and dead? Do you realize that's what happens when you deliver force of evils? No? They will all die. Now listen, I can get other people to do the show, but these characters will be gone. Is that what you want to see? Is it? William! Black Rose, what on earth has gotten into you? Person. My goodness, what is it with you people in the pain? Look it. Here's what, let's just sit. Let's all take a step back. Can we please? Listen, I don't have lungs quite like you people, but let's all take a quick breath, shall we? Please. Take the breath in, hold it, and when you're ready, nice and relaxed, please let it go with a sigh. Good. Now, let's review. Casil, force of evil. Alpha Omega, force of evil. William Black Rose, Milo's Ball. What do you people have against these wonderful, wonderful people that are all back from a bit of a hiatus? What did they do to you, is what I want to know. Soviet Potato says chaos. Is that what you want, chaos? If you want chaos, I will bring chaos. God! Twins! I think I inked my shorts. Twinsin, listen. I have lots and lots of money. Don't do that again. I'm not hitting. Hey, I can't take it again. It's likely going to put me down. Oh, lofty hand slap. Listen, you are very appreciated at this moment. The problem is, you gave it to the one person who probably won't be able to accept it tonight. Everything seems to be going wrong. What is this? What is it about you people? And pain and frustration. Positivity. Ah, yes, melodies of old. Oh, thank you for this. I want to close my eyes. Or at least should I say my one eye right now and just take a rest. Because the pain is very deep indeed. All right. Yes, I'm starting to get feeling back into my right hand. Okay, let me just lift it a bit here and... Yeah. Yes, okay, good. The brain is back and working. Left fingers, let me just jiggle these a touch. Aha. Let me blink the left eye. Yes. Mouth features. Good. We're back in business. Back in business. Feeling right as rain. Right as rain. Come on now. let's have fun, everybody. Aren't we feeling great? We having a good time? How about we do this? Stop dropping the evil. Let me be the evil. You get back to being nice and cool, eh? Do you think the party can beat a kraken? First of all, Music Man, 77, if you were paying attention, which I now know you were not. It's not a kraken. Jeff said it's not a kraken. I don't know what the hell he said it was. He said it was something, but not a kraken. Secondly, can they beat it? Have you seen what this group can do? Have you actually watched? They are a viable crew, one that I believe could dominate on any battlefield. Now, with all of this evil in place, and all of these forces of evil that you're throwing out, perhaps they won't. Is that what you want to see? Lord Erban, what was Jeff's eye surgery for again? You mean what was my eye surgery for? Because I had some too. What about me, Casil? Is this all about you? Is that what this is? His retina, I believe, was detached. Now, it may or may not have had something to do with me trying to find a way inside his brain without doing any damage. I just wanted to take a look. Yes, but after all, he did lose the retina was detached. He could talk about it more, I'm sure. Red isn't your color. Blue seems more your color. Misery Knight. I agree with you. Now, you go ahead and find me this particular robe, which I found in the lower dark 100 years ago, fighting some of the worst monsters on and in the Underdark and Lower Dark. And it came in red. I'm not going back now to get a blue one. Are we clear? I don't have the choice! Lord Ereban, Amy's going on a date with me. No, she's not. No, she's not. Get with the program, goof. No, she's not. Milo, come here! Milo, step your little booty up in here right now. Are you going on a date with Amy Volpal anytime in the next 20 years? What do you mean? What do you mean? No. Come back. Don't you walk away from me, Milo! All right, listen. Which one of you heard about this first? They're not... No. Shady Sheba, no. Let's not come up with funny little fun names for them. Mamie. No, wrong. Okay, if anything, it's Arabani me. Mimi. Right? Done. Mrs. Arabana. Finished. No! I will not have this. I will shut this whole production down right now if you all do not take back Milo and Amy sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. I don't like it. Which is worse, Milo's ball pain or losing Amy pain? Well, I haven't lost Amy yet, technically. But if Milo goes on a date with her... If Milo goes... That can't even... Why would that... He can't even speak. Let alone take someone out on a date, a beautiful woman out on a date. No way, no how. I mean, where would he take her anyways? Have I ever actually spoken to Amy, like, in person? Like, just me and her, one-on-one? Not really. Is that strange? I don't know. Words aren't needed to date. Actions speak louder. Well, I disagree. Well, very much so, as a matter of fact. I believe that conversation is the most important about thing when it comes to dating. Though I've never been on one, that's what I've heard. 8th Dimension Cafe. Oh, is there a cafe there? No, Swift, you're wrong. Trust me. I communicate with almost any living creature, and there is nothing going on in that little thing's head. Am I sure I like girls? Well, no, I like brains. Just brains. And I like Amy's brain. And I hate Milo's brain. Good. Simple. Easy. I will give you a brain for a recap. What? You can't communicate with a generic brain like mine? No, I can. I just don't choose to. I want to communicate with lofty brains. Beautiful, high-quality brains. Like the one inside of Amy's head, otherwise known as Amy. I like to call her Amy. Yes, Einstein would have been wonderful. What a delicious treat. No, he's not a dog, Twinson. No, he's not a dog. In fact, please don't call him that. That is putting dogs in a precarious situation. No. Milo is less than a dog. Milo is a monster. He's a mixture of things that I don't like. Like, imagine refuse and pile on top of that refuse more refuse. Then mix in a little bit of raspberry and pineapple sorbet. That would be Milo, because he's a bit sweet. There's sweetness. All right? Yes. But it does stink as well. Did you say I created? I did not create Milo. No. Milo is a rescue. How many of you people understand what I'm dealing with? I gave Milo this life. If it weren't for me, do you know where he'd be right now? I mean, he could be enjoying the fruits of some other wonderful home. But listen, here's the thing. Trust me, he's better off here. Don't please call animal services. They wouldn't pick him up anyways. They call refuse services, perhaps, maybe. Listen, I ship Ugo and Lily. First of all, great name, love it. You have a rescue as well. He's spoiled and makes your brain hurt too? Of course, yes. Isn't that what they all do? Listen, I have love for Milo, but I don't really like Milo, you know? I love him, but don't like him. You want a recap of what? Of this show? You want... Wait a second, Blue Lantern's Hope. You want me, right now, in front of everyone, to do an entire recap of this show. Is that right? Well, whose fault is that, Blue Lanterns? Is that mine? We do have the shows come out on YouTube, of course, in the following days, so you can always just re-watch it, all right? Perhaps that's the way to go. No, Jesse, 321, it's not my fault, right? I was here on time. Wrong. I'm sorry about the shouting. My apologies, everyone. Do I eat anything other than brains? No, the cure, I cannot. Well, I did for a while. I was eating fluorescent mushrooms, and they were disgusting because I tried to make them into brain type, a brain-ish type meal, if you will, but they did not actually feel and or taste like brains. They were quite gross, and I got sick, internally and externally. What's your opinion on my brain vodka, says the Soviet potato. I like it. But not too much, because I don't like dehydration. All right? Have you begun construction on Amy's throne? PH Mike 5. What is that? No, because we know. Why? How? No. Should I? Do you think she'd like that? Wait a second, let's discuss. Do you think she'd like that? You think so, yes. All right. Do you think she would find that appealing? And do you think that that would make her want to be here with me? Because after last show, I rewatched it, I will be honest with you, and I watched it quite a few times, the end of the show, perhaps maybe 40, 50 times, on repeat. And I noticed what she was saying indicated to me that perhaps she wasn't quite as interested in me as I was interested in her. Is that perhaps true? Okay, all right. Well, of course, then building her an additional throne besides mine is not going to look better, but worse, is it not? Please. Also, I think we're making Jeff jealous, so maybe we should stop having this conversation. After all, he is around. And I do have love for him as well. All right. Hold on, everyone. I've got something special. Are you ready? Tonight there are 7, I repeat, 7 unique digital items, including our celebratory one for Jeff. And they can influence the game. Remember, the first one is the Jeff's Back, which many of you have given, and he is very, very grateful for. Beautiful, lovely, balloons, hearts, happy, great. Jeff smiles. Eyeballs heal, right? You can also give the gift of advantage, the ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once, pick the higher of the 2, or disadvantage. That's when a player, if they have advantage, this disadvantage will counter it and negate it. If the player does not have an advantage, they then roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. That's what a disadvantage does. After all, life is pain. Or perhaps you'd like to take pity on the party and have a player draw a Force of Good card. Then, if you're like Twinsen and just want to incite chaos or any of these others, you can then throw out a Force of Evil card. Remember, that's not good for the team because it hurts them, all right? Good. Also, it's on you. You can purchase an IOU, and when you do, it will light a candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. The rest doesn't really matter, does it? Do I have to read this, Milo? Milo, I don't want to read it. I don't want them, because every time I read it, they use it. They just use it. I don't want it. All right, let me read this off the teleprompter, which is in front of me and being forced down my throat. No, I'm not reading it directly. No, I'm making it up. I'm saying it in my own words. Don't touch Milo's ball. Done? It was left out on the shelf by Milo, who is not competent and should not be touched. If you betray my warning right now, good gracious, Twinsen. Okay. That hurt. Yeah! Woo! Woo! It's like being... Oh. There's a little dizziness that goes along with it. Almost like being punched directly in the tentacles. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Milo, can you please go get me the Tylenol with codeine, the ones with the 3s written on them, please? Thank you. Yeah, the 3s, please. Here we go. Please don't touch the bowl, all right? Because every time you do, it hurts badly. Burns me. Quite literally, the brain hurts. Come on, Ripped Cookie! It is on. All right, let's just do the t-shirts. With t-shirts. Remember? T-shirts. Let's, before we get back to the adventure, go over the t-shirts. Look, Dungeon Run, upper left. Middle one, Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern. Right one, Meep Lives, beautiful. God, I love these shirts. I'm Human, bottom left. It's the Pirate Disguise shirt. And really, the greatest one there, bottom right, my personal favorite, Lord Ereban's Dungeon Run. Finally, we have new ones. Life is pain, all fails for Jorol, left side. Let the dice roll, middle. Look at how great that one is. And finally, respect to the candles and the Candle Queen. To purchase these shirts, head over to dungeonrun.fandom.com. And thank you to all of you who shared the show. If you haven't, I ask you to please do so. Remember, I'll be joining you in your social conversations around the game. And now it's time to get back to the adventure.
Hey, we're back. Yeah. Oh, Lord Ereban, you make me laugh. I love him. I have missed him. Okay, so we have dispatched a shark man by luring him away from his swim pattern, pouncing like a bunch of feral cats. I don't know. But it was a plan well conceived, well executed by our team. What next, intrepid adventurers?
I need to know how much that blade thing on the wrist does damage, because I just want to know.
Tooth sword.
Tooth sword. It works like a regular sword.
Okay.
Short? Yeah.
Okay.
Short sword, exactly.
Can it be used underwater normally?
It can.
Perfect. Nice.
It has been.
Yes, but he also has a swim speed, so.
Right. No, it can be used underwater
Also
without a
our shark
penalty.
man.
Yeah, he's also a shark.
So when we study,
It's cool. I'm sorry. It's giant. It's large because he's a large creature,
Yeah.
so it kind of fits on Ago's hand a little loosely, but you can hold on to it. It's kind of cool.
when they investigate the body, and I'm kind of helping cover the body, the human body parts that are coming off of this thing, do they look like they were attached or grown?
They look like they were attached.
Ah,
To the shark man?
Magically.
Shark man.
What?
like sewn on.
Oh,
and,
God.
Yeah, I'm like searching for like signs of like literally like medicine or like
Frankenstein's
surgery.
monster.
Yeah,
I would
or-
say you can roll an arcane check and see. Maybe even investigation if you want to try to determine something. And I believe we have some
help.
advantages.
Help.
Actually, James, you have disadvantage.
I'll help you.
Okay, sure.
So keep
And yeah, that's.
Then that's an Arcana or an investigation.
I thought you were attempting to find out if it was magically inclined.
Yeah, that makes
Magically delicious.
12.
Lean over investigate.
Okay, so it does look, even on a cursory glance, even you can't really determine how magic was used, but it certainly does seem like magic was used here. And the what did you get?
Bad 4.
Yeah. You're looking at this thing and just perplexed. You've never seen anything like this.
Of course, yeah.
You're just a cat man from the block, man. You don't know. But yeah, I mean, these
how
arms
shiny
and
it is.
Don't be fooled by those rocks.
James, the arms and legs that are growing out of this shark torso do seem to have been magically grafted into place.
Does he have any items on him, on his person?
Well, Uggo already got the
The sword?
tooth sword. He has sort of some bracelets and little personal wardrobe items, but nothing that you would.
The bracelets have the insignia on it?
No.
Okay.
They do not.
Oh, I do say to you, to all of you, inside of that ship where I got the trident, there was the markings that we saw in our vision. The
Leolong
Shazangu.
Leolong Shazangao.
Yes, both.
You're both fired.
Yes. Yes.
I want that to be the rest of the show. It's just them trying to
Whatever. Shark dudery was the best intentional one that's ever happened. And I
not
appreciate
Leolong
that. I still
Shazangao?
use it.
Shazangao.
Shazangao.
Shark
The
dudery.
Lao Long dynasty.
Leolong.
Yes. So I
fits,
tell
charcuterie.
you all that those markings were inside of the ship. And that's where we got the gloves and the trident and all that
Do I know the Lao Long dynasty? How long ago that was?
I mean, it is current. It is still the ruling dynasty in Shazengao, and you know that the.
But the ship does seem like it's been down here a while.
Yes.
Got it.
Does the Shazengao have anything to do with Miso Gran Terzo?
Miso Gran Terzo is the most famous mage that you have ever heard of. Supposedly the greatest mage who lives.
Are they part of the Shazengao?
No.
Oh, it's a separate tale?
So Shazengao is a territory in the northern part.
Right.
Usually we'd have the map, but
God dang it,
we
sorry.
have this, so I don't have the map. But it is the Dragonborn dynasty that's been around for a long, long time.
So it's not a family name, it's a region?
It is a family. Shazengao is the region.
Yes.
Laolong
is the ruling family.
Got it. So this mysterious person, woman, would not be Miso Gran Terzo.
The mage.
Which mysterious woman?
Mage.
Oh, you mean the mage that Margaret mentioned?
Yeah, that I don't know if I've heard about yet, but.
I mean, yes, we were literally about to say. I mean, there is.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Lily's mother mentioned, in addition to Yanmo, the leader, he mentioned, or she mentioned a mage, and referred to her as a her. So yes.
Maybe I can be friends with her or something.
She doesn't sound friendly, Fahima.
What else did your mother tell you? What else did your mother tell you, Lily, about what we're facing?
It's dangerous, and Yanmo and this woman are bigger than these monsters.
What is a Yanmo?
Yanmo is apparently the leader of whatever.
It's a name.
Yes.
Yanmo, the name of the mage?
I thought this was a Yanmo.
Yanmo is a different person than the mage. There is
this
Yanmo
mage,
and the
Yanmo.
mage.
These arms are weird.
Where's the mage?
That does not look like a shark.
We don't
We don't know
where
where
either of them
Yanmo
are.
is. We don't know where the mage
Is
is.
the mage controlling everything?
Don't
I
know.
don't know.
Can you talk with your mother more, or do we need to go inside
I
the
think
bubble?
we should go inside.
Well, you realize once we go inside the bubble, anything and everything can see us.
Yeah, I don't know if we
You're
should
not.
go in
You
there
should
yet.
go touch the ember
Yeah, I
guy.
think somebody should touch the warden.
Yeah, you should take the amulet and go touch the warden.
I think they're acting as if business as usual, you know, and maybe we should try and do as much or figure out as much as we can while that has not been revealed, because they're safest, as weird as it sounds, in there.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I think I should be the one to go over to the warden, because I think I can potentially read the thoughts of the warden or of that thing that's on top of him, and possibly, if it could understand me, suggest it go away.
Why don't you and I both go then?
I can only, well, actually, I can probably cast invisibility upon two
Yeah, you see.
people.
Perhaps we should all go.
I can.
I mean, we'll be behind you a little bit, but
Right.
head that way.
I meant the people in front, and then everyone else will be trailing behind.
It's just a matter of which way should we go.
Well,
I want to take cover, so either this way through the foliage, or that way through the foliage. I don't want to go through the bubble because I think that would be exposing us.
Yes,
Right.
I mean,
We've
could-
seen that guy over there, right? We could have seen him from where we were.
The green dude.
That
Yes, I mean, you
Ding-dong.
see movement. This dude is working. That thing is moving from place to place. They're all sort of going about their day.
We could get into the bubble and hide in the bodies.
Oh, that is an idea.
Yes,
I know it seems like it might make you want to vomit, but it's a good idea.
there are barrels as well. I mean, there are places to hide in
Those
there.
are a lot further than just hiding in the bodies.
True.
Of course. I guess I feel like perhaps until there is danger, and while we will be on the perimeter of the bubble, we should stick together as much as possible in case we need to help.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, but yeah, Civ and I going, being the two fastest swimmers seems like a good idea.
And then, I mean, there's
Well, that's what I'm saying is they can swim real fast and they're gonna leave us behind regardless.
right.
But I think maybe the three of you can start to gather Margaret and your sisters and keep them safe in case
I think
things start to happen.
not to negate you.
No, please.
I'm not trying to, but I think once we go in there, they will see us doing that.
That's why I said hide in the
No,
bodies.
Yes, yeah, I think you could hide. I think
If we hide in bodies and wait, and they act, I'm assuming that
behind
Mama
the
knows
bodies,
that you're
maybe
here.
not inside.
You're welcome to hide in the bodies. I'll go if you want to.
Well, I'm just saying it's a good idea.
You could disguise yourself as well, Lily, and maybe as,
Yes.
as one
As
of your
what?
sisters.
A body?
No,
No, as
well,
one of the men. Or women,
or as,
whatever
or as
it is.
another one of your sisters.
I'm assuming they can count,
I don't know. That could confuse them.
right? So if there's 4 of you, and then all of a sudden there's a 5th one,
That's true.
doesn't matter what you look like, they're gonna go, wait, there's a number 5.
Perhaps we should
Sometimes your logic is very sound, Ugo.
Well, Mama taught me, human Mama taught me that.
Right.
She taught me to think
No, you have.
about what happens before I do it.
Yes.
And when I'm not really angry, that's easier to do.
Another idea is I could, if you're carrying Lily and I make you invisible, then you both become invisible because anything you carry is.
Is that how magic works?
I suppose so, yeah.
We could try it.
And,
Yeah? Then we don't have to hide in bodies. I mean, then we don't have to hide in the bodies.
He and Civ is better at hiding than me. I mean, it's risky, but
I don't need the invisibility, although I would love it. I don't need it.
you could cast invisibility on me,
Right.
so on you two?
on Ugo and myself.
Yeah, you want to get in and maybe we turn invisible now?
That's fine.
If you could
Is
carry
that
us
how
both?
is that how the saddle works?
The saddle?
That's-
Since you were riding him, that the invisibility would transfer.
Couldn't you carry us both?
I think you're asking a lot to have
That is-
a human being carried as an object.
It doesn't say object.
What does it say?
It says anything that's carried, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, she's technically being carried.
Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person.
What if he took a cloak and covered the cloak over Lily while he's invisible? That would
And
still.
Fahima on his back like a backpack.
I mean,
Three
literally,
gnomes
we're
in
gonna
a
have
trench
Ugo
coat.
carrying 4 people.
Not hard, and do.
I mean, in the water.
Yeah.
In the water, carrying is a
And
bit
you-
difficult anyway, right? Because we're all sort of.
Yeah. It'd be
Isn't
tracking.
it easier to lift heavy things in the water?
Well, yes,
forward.
in a sense,
Okay.
but you know, it's that old Superman question. Yes, but who's holding
What if
you?
what if I cast reduce on myself and made myself small like Lily?
That's a lot of concentration.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, is it 2 concentration spells? Then you wouldn't be able to do it.
Dang!
Sorry.
And casting invisibility twice is probably not a thing.
Well, no, she can do it at a higher level.
oh, that's right. She can't cast it.
What?
A spell that hits you also affects the caster.
Okay.
So you could cast invisibility on me, and that would make you invisible as well.
So then you're just the only one that's SOL.
Okay.
let me take this opportunity to do some
That tracks.
do some cards. We got some cards. I also want to thank all of the balloon messages. I mean, it's amazing. I'm so overwhelmed, and I feel so welcomed back. Just a few people
Going
that
with
have
the
done.
theme of the night.
Just a few people that have done balloon messages. Great John, Knox, Mr. Whispers, Red Robin, TK421. Thank you all. It's amazing, and I'm
Huzzah, huzzah.
overwhelmingly
Red Robin.
grateful.
Yum.
We got some forces of evil for James, 2 of them,
multiple?
What?
and 1 force of good for James.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you accepting these?
I have to accept the forces of evil, and I will not be accepting the force of good.
Information. We have
So
information.
Casil and William Blackrose will give you the forces of evil.
Seal was
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one?
Yeah, it's KHAACIEL.
Yeah, I remember that name.
And the force of good comes from Lofty Hand Slap.
But that's just going to a random person.
Yes,
Love
indeed.
the idea of a lofty hand slap. No.
And I'm sorry, Casil, and who was the
Oops,
other?
that's not the right
who was
die.
the other force of evil, Jeff? I apologize. Casil.
Casil and William Blackrose.
William Blackrose.
Lefty Hand Slap goes to Ugo. Lofty
Yay!
Hand Slap, excuse me.
Lofty.
I'm left-handed, so I want it to be left.
Yeah, lefty hand slap. Sorry.
And I also got a force of evil from Twinsen.
Hey.
Twinsen, I thought you were
Welcome
welcoming me back.
Yeah, that's how he welcomes.
Everybody's mad at me.
Shall I?
You shall.
From Casil, 3 Stooges. Civ, James, and Ugo can't stop hitting each other in a very humorous manner. Each take 1d6 damage.
What? Why did I get dragged into here?
It does say nyuk nyuk.
Hey, only one. Only
I
one.
am definitely
wait.
Shep. That's probably.
Wait, everybody takes
The three of us each take 1d6 damage.
So we each roll our own damage?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Then I only took one.
I only took one as well. Thankfully, we rolled very poorly. And the other one is Saugus and the Birds. I think I saw them play a concert. Never mind. The card holder hears birds chirping and asks Civ if he can tell what type of birds they are. Remembering the excruciating tale from Saugus, Civ lashes out at the card holder, attacking them with a basic melee attack. If Civ is the card holder, he attacks himself in hysteria. So,
What?
Swing at me, Civ.
Do I have to use a dagger or can I use my claw?
You can use your claw. Whatever basic melee attack you want to do.
Do I automatically do sneak attack damage? Because he's not expecting this.
Why are you asking that question?
I'm asking because
I don't think you would automatically
that's
do
what I'm saying. Okay.
You could also basic attack unarmed, which is just one hit.
No, I'll be fair. I'll do a claw attack.
Yes, yeah.
That's fair.
Basic. I'm just trying to follow what the cards say, man.
What'd you roll?
And
Y'all want to
I
hurt
rolled
yourselves.
terribly, so you're welcome.
My AC is 14, so.
I got a 6.
Yes!
So.
What are you doing? I just asked you if you could hear those birds.
I don't like birds.
I also got a Force of Heal. This is
all
from
birds.
Twinzen. This card is called Nerfed. It is a DM Force of viewer submitted. The DM gets -2 to attack rolls for all monsters for 1 round.
Yay.
So when battle starts.
Yeah, you don't have to roll 5 to stop that happening, do you?
Not.
So the Force of Good that James so lovingly gave to Ugo.
Lovingly.
Was from who?
Oh, you're asking me questions from a long time ago.
Well, you said, and I'm
said
sorry,
it
I'm not
out loud.
remembering.
You did.
I have to get
It's
back.
called Well Actually, viewer submitted. When an enemy damages you with a spell, say, well, actually, to heal that amount instead.
Oh, that's like a Ego spell or Ego card.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, actually.
Or brick.
I think
All right.
we should start moving.
What's the plan?
Yes.
Yes.
We're not quite sure.
The three of you go inside the bubble, yes?
No,
Okay.
we're gonna go behind you, I think.
Oh, all of us are heading over in the direction of the warden?
Yes, but you'll just be faster.
Yeah,
We'll be in front of them.
Okay.
we'll stealth around the side. I don't think we should draw attention to the bubble because then it's
Okay.
gonna
What
be
are we gonna-
distracting in there.
What are we gonna do about James? Being
Yes,
the only
but
one.
What do you mean?
You're the only one who's not gonna be invisible.
Here's what I'm going to say.
no, I'm
Here's what I'm going to say about that invisibility. I will allow us to do it with one other person, right? You can carry one person.
Sure.
Just
Okay.
because Ugo could theoretically carry multiple.
Right, but that would be those two and then the us two.
Because he has a force of
'Cause I have a
good
card.
that will, if I cast a spell on him, it will bounce back onto me and also affect me.
Yeah, and if she casts invisibility at a high enough level, it can do 2 people at once. So
Let me-
I would be a
let
target,
me
he would
ask-
be a
I
target.
wish I was a
Let me ask
sorcerer,
this,
so I could do
since-
meta magic.
Since they're all invisible, can I swim up way high and come down at it, basically? Like, I'm gonna take the long way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is what I will do. While they're taking a more direct route, I will swim way up and keep good distance.
Now, what do you mean by good distance? I mean, are you talking like we're up
Like,
here?
like 100 feet or so up.
Right. I mean,
Can you?
I mean, as long
you're going to be
I-
seen. You're going to be seen swimming
Can you
a pretty good distance.
cast one of your spells, the darkness or something?
Yeah, I'd rather not though.
What if you swam in between the?
Yes, I could, and maybe one of you could distract that creature over there, and then allow me to get by him.
So?
Okay, yeah, I guess I will stay down to the ground then, and kind of hiding amongst the reeds.
Okay.
We should all take care of that creature, yeah?
We could easily take it out. It just
I
depends on
really
if you
think
want to
that
stay.
our
and-
goal should be whoever has an amulet to touch him.
Yes, yeah,
Right,
but we're
but we're
talking
gonna
about
have
getting over
to-
there first.
Get past that.
This thing is, pops into the
Thing.
bubble. It sniffs around. This one looks like more of a hybrid, not so humanoid creature. It looks like this sort of chimera-looking thing.
But if we're
Pops
all
back
invisible,
up.
we can just sidestep it. We don't have to fight it,
Yes, all right.
right?
Still working.
Okay, keeping an eye on it, then I will be kind of going, but amongst the bushes while they're all invisible, going over in that direction.
Okay, so you're gonna do stealth through the kelp and seaweed on the on this side of the map, and everybody else is
Invisible.
managed to become
yeah.
invisible. Okay.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Cool.
So a strange thing has happened. As you become invisible and as you hold Lily, the amulet does not go invisible.
Oh,
It just hangs in space.
Come on.
But it's small, and it just sort of hangs there, immune to magic.
And if we put it in a, so for example, I have a bag. If I put it in a bag, you can see it inside the bag?
Correct.
Okay.
The bag is invisible, right?
Yeah.
Good point.
Fahima, maybe you can put this closest in your shoe so it's down on the ground close as possible.
The amulet? Yeah. Aren't we giving it to Civ?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Maybe you can wrap a. You can still hear me, right?
Yes, I
Okay,
can
great.
hear you.
Maybe you should like wrap a fern around it or something.
You mean one of these kelp
Yeah.
plant things?
Yeah.
Yes, that's actually a very good idea. I'm going to take one of the plants that's there and essentially wrap it in the plant, so it just looks like a floating piece of kelp.
Sure. So you snap it out and
Yeah.
and kind of wrap it, and it, you're trying to maintain the look of a natural piece of kelp, not like a wrapped package, right? Yeah.
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 Wait,
So,
are there any just regular fish, Jeff, around?
Not at this depth.
Okay, yeah.
No.
the idea is basically that I've moved all the way over here, and the rest of them are basically with me, I think they're with me. They're invisible.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do a stealth
Yes.
check?
Yes.
Okay. You do have advantage if you'd like it.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I just thought I'd offer.
Thank you. That's only a 5.
Dude.
So as you go into this kelp, all of it starts to move and shake, and it's time to roll initiative.
What?
This creature thing?
Yeah.
Where do you want me to put it?
And this one's gonna.
Just him or all of us?
Huh?
Oh, everybody.
All of us?
Well, I mean, yeah, we all
everybody.
know, yeah.
Can you hand me the names?
Yes.
I mean, you guys are welcome to stay invisible and not participate, but you should roll initiative so we know.
So that you know when not to.
We're just gonna watch James get eaten.
Dang it, that 3rd level spell will drop as soon as y'all hit. And y'all means me too.
All right, so for this, we have Fahima with advantage from Mickey Wolf 19.
Thank you, Mickey Wolf.
Ugo has advantage from the Carson.
Thank you.
Lily has advantage from the Tarek 167.
Thank you, Tarek.
And
I'm putting you guys here if you want.
The other one is on its way over. Has it seen us yet, or seen me?
Yeah, that's why we're.
yeah, it's seen
the
you.
other one.
It sees you. As soon as you got into the thing and tried to hide, it scoped you out and it's kind of on its way over to you. It sort of makes a call. It makes a sound, and there's an alert. And we're gonna see some stuff start happening. So you guys are all invisible. James is there. Let's get our numbers. Civ?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Natural 20. Fun.
Yes, so 28.
28. My goodness.
Wow.
Nice.
Fahima.
16.
James.
17.
Oh, same as last time. Lily.
22.
Same as last time.
I know.
Ugo.
Dirty 20.
All right, so we are Civ, Ugo, Lily, James, Fahima. And then our friend is 0. And then
Did you say 0?
the +0. So that's last. All right. Okay,
Oy, oy, oy.
so this thing's heading over through the kelp underneath the warden's legs.
Okay.
So first up is Civ. You are invisible.
Yes.
You have a kelp-wrapped amulet.
Right. At this point, I think it's better to just drop the invisibility. So I'm going to.
Whoa, what?
Just drop mine too.
You don't have to drop it until you
bounce?
attack.
No.
Well, I'm going to go up and attack him. So.
You still get advantage on the rolls if you don't drop him.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait, no, yeah.
What does this thing look like exactly?
It looks like a mix of creatures, of sea creatures. It sort of has an eel-like body, but then it also has sort of claws and hands. It's a mishmash. It almost looks like a panther eel mix. It's like it's much more an animal than the shark. Shark was like this humanoid shark man thing, and this definitely looks more like a hybrid of two creatures rather than any human parts.
I'm going to whisper, "You, my friend, are about to become fish food for this little kitty." And then I'm going to use Cunning Strike and Eye of the Tiger, and if you let me, I'll use a woman's best friend, which summons the spirit of Scurvy the dog to attack too.
Whoa! All right, well, so what are the 3 cards?
Cunning Strike does an extra d6 psychic damage if I pun. Eye of the Tiger just gives me a +3 to my attack roll, but if I roll a 17, 18, 19, or of course 20, it's a critical.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Woman's Best Friend just adds a d4 damage because the spirit of Scurvy the dog shows up, fights on Fahima's side, and attacks the target.
Wow. So, as you do all these things, the amulet flashes and blinks twice in such an intensity and with such power that it actually throws off its seaweed.
Fine.
It is,
At this point, I'm trying to take it out in one.
Love it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay.
Please do. That would be great.
Amazing.
Scurvy!
You also have advantage, Civ, from
need it.
Dresden Dark.
So my first attack,
Dresden
yikes,
Dark.
7, 10 on my first attack.
That's a miss.
Okay, so then my second attack.
Come on.
Yes. That would be a critical.
Yeah!
So I roll
Double
all my
dice.
sneak attack damage
Yep.
times
double
2.
double dice.
all dice.
But doesn't double modifiers. It just
Right.
doubles dice.
But
Okay.
all sneak attack dice.
All right, I'm just gonna roll twice then to not confuse myself. 11, 12, 13,
Oh my gosh.
plus 5 is 18.
Yeah.
19.
Ask if you're ready.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Is that damage that you're
Yep.
Yep.
34.
Oh my god!
38. Plus the psychic damage. 41.
Yes.
43 points of
So I'm like simultaneously
From
impressed and
invisibility.
terrified.
Right. This blur of fur just comes out and pounces on this poor thing as it comes to investigate the movement in the brush, and you are slicing and dicing and ripping this thing. It is blood and gore is coming out and spreading into the water. There's a fine mist that spreads out. There's a cloud and multiple wounds of this thing gushing blood into the water. It is not dead, but it is very badly injured. You did 43 points of damage?
Nicely.
Yeah, 43, I think.
Done.
And it's
43 or
not
44.
dead.
I can't remember now.
Yeah, this thing is very, very badly damaged.
Where am I from it?
You, my friend, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Cool.
I'll say out, hoping that everyone hears me. Don't break your invisibility. Just let me and Civ take it.
Ugo, you're up. And then Lily, you'll be next.
Stay invisible.
No, I'm sorry. I think I have that wrong. Lily's up and then Ugo. Pardon me.
Okay.
22 and 20, right?
Yeah.
We've got this.
I don't. Okay. I guess then I will.
Use any spell, it'll break your.
Yeah.
No, I know. I will hold Vicious Mockery
Okay.
if on James's turn he doesn't manage to kill this thing. So like
Okay.
if I see them do it and it's like looking bad, then it will go up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That works
Yeah.
for me. All right, Ugo, you're up.
Okay. Civ, you have the amulet, right? I can see it
Yeah.
because even, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to double move. I'm going to use a bonus action to move 20 feet towards the thing.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to use a move action to move by Civ and attempt to take the amulet from it
Okay.
as I move by.
And I'm on the saddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would let you do that because I don't know that it's.
Then strength check that.
All right.
Fair
That's
enough. You do have advantage Civ from the Brush of Tea.
Okay. I rolled terribly.
I rolled okay.
I got a. Is this athletics or just strength? Strength?
Strength, pure strength.
7.
16.
There you go.
And then I move another 20 feet towards the ember.
So, after this incredible flurry of damage, the output that you had, you're still holding onto the amulet and you feel it yanked out of your hand.
Right. I think my natural instinct would be to hold on to it, and then when I see it ripped away and it's bouncing along by some invisible force, then I would
Maybe-
put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Civ, we got it.
Yeah, and Lily is with.
And
Yeah,
then
'cause I'm
keep
on
in mind.
as soon as I grab it, Lily!
Okay.
I don't know if she can see it because it's
Right.
She can see it, can't see me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See,
I just hold
you
it.
got a force of good. This is from Quizarian 777.
Maybe it'll let me attack him another time. 23 and Meep. Upon an enemy's next attack, Meep begins to fly around at such an amazing speed that there appears to be 23 Meeps, causing the enemy to miss the attack and hit one of the Meeps. The DM calls out a number and the player rolls a d20. If the numbers match, the attack hits the real Meep.
Oh no.
What the heck?
It's one.
True
it's Only
story.
5% chance.
Found my real dad from 23andMe.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
That's nice to-
Recently, about a couple months ago.
So, do I have to use this? It
He was
says
just at the
upon-
same 23andMe as you. You're like, whoa!
Not
No, it's
actually using this.
a cousin reached out to me and was like, I thought I knew all my cousins. Apparently you're my cousin. And I was like, apparently you're my cousin. And yeah, it was a whole thing. It was
That's
a whole thing.
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Sounds like somebody needs to go in the dungeon rundown and tell a story.
Exactly. So do you want me to say that this is something I can choose to use or something that has to go off when I get attacked?
I think you can choose to use it.
Okay, great.
Let's get it over with.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I want to use it, Dan.
My turn.
Your turn.
Okay.
Wait, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And then Fahima.
Yeah.
I'm going to swim up on this thing and in kind of a flanking position. Can you move me?
Yeah.
And shock and grasp it. Since I'm flanking, I assume that's a natural advantage. Yes.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I'm going to flank it in order to just run up and basically
Sure.
give it a defibrillator and try and finish this thing off.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's hang on. Sorry, that's
No, the defibrillator would do that.
Oh.
Yeah, it still does the thing. It's not.
a 19.
That's a hit.
All right. It's going to take 2d8 lightning damage,
All right.
9 lightning damage.
Roof. Okay.
Does that do anything special underwater?
Oh, wait.
That's up.
Before you kill it, cast
Oh, it is,
animals. Make Jeff do the boss.
What's up?
it is immune to lightning damage.
Whoa!
Oh, snap.
Because it's eel. It's part eel.
Oh, right.
Wow.
Dang. Nice. Well, that didn't work.
Okay, you do have a force of good from Hazazel.
Huzzah!
So, Lily, you said you wanted to do something if he was ineffectual.
That's right. You did not kill it, so
Dang.
you're ready to. Vicious Mockery goes off.
Yes, however, I was moved the other way
As long,
as long as I
You're
can.
still within range.
yeah, as long as you're
See
still
it.
in range.
So, I guess I would feel that didn't. I probably would have been watching.
This card is called Stay a While and Listen. Viewer submitted an image of Saugus Van Fleek appears at a designated location and starts telling a story affecting all creatures in a 20-foot radius of that spot. They fall asleep, unconscious, for 2 rounds, or until taking damage or an action is used to awaken them.
Do it over there.
Oh, yeah, do it to the
Yeah,
other one.
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it within 5 feet of the other one.
Of
this
red
one?
dude.
Yep.
Okay.
But it also affects
Which I would
actions, though.
hopefully was also, it's not 20 feet within that, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it out of the range of the Ember Warden.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the Warden out of the 20-foot radius.
All right, so sort of the edge here.
Yeah.
Inferno 5, 10, 15, 20. So poor Huel, you haven't even met yet. He passes out.
How long does it last?
2 rounds?
It is 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Or until taking a damage or an action is used to awaken them.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
Thank you, Hazazel.
if James's thing wasn't effective, then I would turn quickly and look at that eel panther. Is that what you said it was?
Yeah, sort of.
Pantheal.
And I would say,
Well done.
Thank you.
you have so much potential in life and you choose to spend it like this, shame on you. And
I
then
should
it
have
has
done cheetah eel. Could have been a cheelta.
Cheelta.
Chilta or a
cheetle.
A cheetle.
Cheetle.
a Don Cheadle.
And you can name him Don.
Sorry.
So, 15 wisdom savings.
Right. That's an 8.
That does not save.
Does not save.
Okay, for psychic damage.
4 psychic damage?
Yep.
All
Nice.
right. This
And disadvantage on its next.
Yes, and a disadvantage on its next attack.
Right.
Next attack.
Okay, so we are up to James.
That.
No, sorry,
Yeah.
I'll go. Oh, sorry. No, wait. What did I do? Fahima.
Lily
Mine was
held
a
her
saved,
action, which-
yeah.
Right, that's what
Yeah.
confused me.
I mean, I'll
James
go
went. James went.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fahima.
I will take the dash action and just get as far as I can with my half movement.
So what is that? 15 and 15?
So
Yeah, be
30
your normal
total.
movement. If you're dashing, you get double, which is
Yeah.
half. So your normal movement.
You're right
Yep.
behind me.
Are you getting up to it?
Yeah, just to try and keep up with everybody else.
Right.
I'm not gonna attack.
Okay.
Stay invisible.
Yep. So we're up to it,
Yeah.
and it has it's standing next to Fahima and anybody else.
Civ and me.
All right, it's gonna do.
Fahima's invisible.
Yeah.
And I did
Oh.
not intend to get in within melee of it.
Yeah, and you're invisible, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Civ is not invisible.
Not at
James
all.
is
I am
not
not
invisible.
invisible.
So it's gonna. It has
It does
multi-
have disadvantage on its attack because of Vicious Mockery.
Is there only one attack, or is it an entire round of attacks?
I think it's only its first attack.
Okay,
That
so
would
it
be
has
super
a
OP.
multi-attack, a bite, and a claw. It'll do one for each of you. The bite that's a 21
Ouch.
to Civ,
That hits.
and
That's a disadvantage.
oh, it's a disadvantage, right? Oh, it's still good.
Okay.
It's a 22 now. So that is 2d6 plus 4. That's 13 points of damage, piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the slash at James is 21,
That hits.
and that is also 2d6 plus 4. Also, that's also 12 points of damage.
Ow. Yes, it is. Thank you. 12, you said, yes?
12 points of damage, correct. Okay, so that is, we're back to the top of the round. Civ. Oh, no, oh yeah, because that thing is sleeping,
Yeah.
and, yeah.
Just a happy sleep.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay. I want to end this thing.
Please.
So let's just stab it a bunch.
Not terrible.
Civ, you have advantage from the brush of teeth.
I might use my helpful dice if necessary. First attack is a 22.
It's a hit.
And the second attack is a even better 25.
Yep. And these are both dagger attacks, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And because I'm flanking, do I get sneak attack? There's somebody
If you-
within 5 feet of me.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is. So you do want to get sneak on the first hit.
Great. Perfect.
Well, he can choose which one we do.
Right.
3
One around.
Yeah.
plus 5 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 6 is 16 for the first one.
Okay. That's 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
For the first dagger, yeah.
I mean, that's all it takes.
Nice.
Okay. Well, then I'll
Gut
just
this
stab it a
thing.
second
And
time.
as you dig your dagger
measure.
down its back and around its side, you see it sort of unfold,
Oh my God.
and the water seeps into its innards, and its intestines kind of start floating out in the water, and the thing just goes limp and lifeless, and kind of starts floating away in a cloud of
Can I
red.
use my second attack to kind of push it towards this kelp so it doesn't just float up into the water?
Sure.
Essentially just shove its body into the foliage?
Yep. It kind of gets stuck and hung up there, and it hangs, and the kelp sags under the weight of this carcass with viscera just hanging from it.
Since
like
we're-
Christmas tree lights of death.
when we're out of
Steps
initiative.
back.
We're not out of initiative because we got another enemy.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the top of the second round of its sleep.
So then I'm going to. Did we see that though? Do we know that's even coming?
Well, you must have if Ugo placed
Yeah,
it
that's
there.
true. Okay, so then I'm just going to point at you, and I'll point over towards that thing.
Yep.
And that's my turn. Actually, no, I still have my movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You guys are taking down these things one at a time, which is pretty smart.
We saw it raise an alarm of some kind, you said.
Indeed, it's screeched and yelled.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
Because that thing's asleep, it wouldn't know if it wouldn't see me hide because it's unconscious, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over here and hide in this foliage.
Yeah.
Is there enough foliage there to hide in?
Sure. I mean, you can roll stealth, but yeah.
Good.
You do have advantage on that roll from William Blackrose.
Thank you, William Black.
And I got a force of good from Twinsen. So I'm gonna thank you, Twinsen. Awesome.
26 on the stealth.
Jeez.
So this is called Maybe Next Time. It's a viewer-submitted DM force of good. The team's next critical roll is reversed to an auto fail.
The opposite of what happened.
Youch.
Reverse of the other one, yeah.
You slay me, Twinsen.
All right, so you, what did you roll?
26 on stealth.
Yeah, so you
He's hidden.
are hidden. Although, yeah, I guess this thing is sleeping, so it doesn't.
That's what I was thinking.
see you,
is
yeah.
The only reason why I would go
Yeah.
and hide, I mean, I have cunning.
It says specifically unconscious. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess
So we are up to
Lily is now visible.
Lily's turn.
I'll go. You're still invisible, right?
Ugo's still invisible.
Yeah, I'm visible because I
Outside of the.
Oh wait, no. Invisibility.
Yeah,
is
so
only
as soon
cast
as she-
on him.
Yeah, so if she attacked, then it would drop for both of us. Probably.
Correct.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought maybe because he was carrying her,
No,
it's not on her.
Well, if he attacked with the object he was carrying, it would still work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If he attacked with his axe.
you and your logic.
You calling Lily an object?
You called her an object.
It doesn't say object. It says anything you're carrying.
We're gonna
He
talk
was
about
very
this
nice
once
to
we're
let
done
us
defeating
go.
this very scary monster.
So
Okay.
So
I mean, you guys are now close enough to this thing, especially Civ, you're now close enough to this thing to feel the heat radiating off of this. The water is actually palpably hotter. As you made your way closer and closer, you felt the water around you heating up
Like
and
it.
getting warmer and warmer. Yeah, Fahima, you actually probably do
a little
enjoy it.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it is as you sit in the shadow of this incredibly large beast, you feel the power. I mean, these tentacles are moving and swishing around the water. It's pulsating and feeding off of this heat energy. It's an immense thing, and you can feel the heat from the warden's leg, and I mean everything. The rock, even the rock that the kelp is growing out of, is hot.
Oh my god.
See what I mean, guys? It's moving, it's terrifying. It moves with a speed and alacrity you've never seen.
Yep.
One might even say it wiggles. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's truly made my heart go a little faster.
I'm glad. It should be scary. You guys have been too good at this so far. You've been dispatching these creatures pretty well, but this beast now you're very close to it, and it is a terrifying thing. This thing has a warden, the great protectors that you all grew up hearing about, the sentinels that protect the land. It has it completely at its mercy.
Whose turn is it?
I just went, so whoever's
Lily.
after me.
Okay.
Ugo, I think I should get out of the saddle now because we gotta hide.
Why?
Don't you think we should hide so that thing doesn't see us?
Also,
Yes, you should hide so
Yeah.
that thing doesn't see you.
Also, you've noticed that as this action has happened around the periphery of the bubble, Margaret and the girls have been watching, and very much, Lily now popped out of invisibility, and the other team members, they didn't quite know what to make of these things that they'd never seen. But now that Lily's there, they see her and they're trying to maintain a level of calm and normalcy.
How far are they from me?
Quite a ways, but they're trying to stay here. They're putting stuff into these bubbles. They're trying to stay Maybe Margaret is moving over here to try to be a little closer
Hey,
to you
Jared.
and see more.
Jared.
The girls are,
Hit him, it's auto crit.
you know, everybody's very interested.
If he's unconscious,
Yeah.
it's auto crit.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
within 5 feet.
All right.
I guess if it's my turn, I'll send a message to my mom
Okay.
and be like, okay, there's gonna be a lot of action happening around right now. I need you guys to focus more than ever on pretending like nothing is happening, but also kind of keeping an eye on us.
We'll do our best. I'm so worried. There's more of them. They just haven't been here in a while, and they could come back at any time. Please be safe. Please.
How many more, Mom?
I don't know. I've lost count. There were dozens for a while, but fewer and fewer. And since that day when the fog lifted in our minds, there's been a lot fewer, but Yanmo could come back at any time, the mage, any of them.
Okay, we'll be careful. Talk soon.
Hit me back.
I hear you whispering, and he goes, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my mom. Sorry, I go. You can't hear her. It's the thing that James does in your head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
I respect it.
All right, so Lily has gone. Now it is Ugo's turn, followed by James and Fahima.
Jared, am I 60 feet from the fire giant?
From him? Yeah. Definitely. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah.
Those are some action.
So it's, I'm assuming the Kraken is an enemy, so
Indeed.
I get a bonus action of 20 feet towards the Kraken. Did you get out?
Well,
I told
guess,
you you should hide yourself.
Yeah, so I kind of am in those bushes right there, I think.
Got it.
And then my normal movement of 20 feet.
You're just going straight at it?
Yep.
Okay.
Does that get me there?
Yeah.
Cool. Jeff?
Yeah.
He's got the amulet.
Yeah, I got the amulet. I go,
Yeah.
I hope this works! And slammed it right into the
Leg?
knee leg? Yeah.
Yeah. And you feel an
muscly calf.
intensity of heat as you land on the leg, and the amulet sticks there in your hand, and you're holding it on the Inferno Warden's leg, and the skin of the Inferno Warden is an extraordinary thing. It's cracked, and it seems like there's a fire raging underneath it, blackened on the top, a fire there, and you're trying to hold your hand. It is intensely hot and difficult, and you're holding your hand there.
Okay. And that's it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Okay.
I send a mess. Oh, I can't. It's not my turn.
Okay, so Ugo, that was your turn?
I have an action left, technically. Yeah, with the other fist, I just punch him in the leg. Wake up, you dummy! And hit him in the
Okay.
leg.
I mean, that's an automatic
Yeah,
hit. It's
cool.
It's like hitting a wall.
Do I take any fire damage, or?
No, you don't take
Cool.
any fire damage,
Cool.
but it does. You do feel an intense heat. I mean, it's not so much that it would hurt you
Cool.
to do it, but yeah. Okay, you punched him in the leg.
Yep.
So James, you're up, followed by Fahima.
I am going to swim upwards. I'm going to try to get within 30 feet of both the warden and the monster.
All right.
The kraken.
We
Whatever
have
it is.
these. So what do you want to be? Above here? Where?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just going to use my regular movement, so 30 feet of swimming. Yeah, same-ish area, closer to it. Yeah, there, if that counts.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It'd be about
So-
here.
Okay.
But then you have to go 30 feet up, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's doing a diagonal.
30
right?
feet up and 30 feet over.
I can do this as well. We got.
This works.
We're not
I got
doing
this
high
bad
bonus
boy.
This game either?
Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We can all measure our
I love
weights.
it.
Came prepared. So we are doing a hypotenuse,
Yes.
Hypotenuse. Actually,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
I don't do math.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he would be 5 feet back from that, but I'm afraid this is gonna fall over, so I'm just gonna put
Yeah, right there is fine.
I am going to cast. Actually, oh man, I'm going to try to use Awakened Mind
Okay.
and say something to the octopus.
To the octopus,
Yes.
not the warden.
The cracking
Okay.
thing?
Yes. And I'm going to say, do you understand? And I'm going to say, thank you. Thank you. I feel like it's waving hello. I know.
To hit you, too.
Man,
That's close, man.
This is weird. This is weird.
the octopus responds in sign language. Go. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you understand me? I say to it. It says, as long as it understands one language, it can understand me.
Stop moving. Oh, well.
You wait, and you get nothing back.
Then, oh man, then, I'm gonna use, should I fire 2 Eldritch Blasts down at the sleeping thing, or should I
Yeah.
not wake it up?
Oh, will that wake it up?
Yeah.
Don't wake it up, because I'm gonna go try to assassinate it.
Okay. Then I'm going to then try to use Awaken Mind on the warden
Okay?
and say, we're here to help you. Can look at me if you can understand me, if you hear me.
And you wait, and then you see its eyes match yours, and you hear in your head, "Free me."
We're trying. How?
Kill it.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
No
easy.
problem. Yes.
Jeff, can I use a card not on my turn?
No. Unless it explicitly states that you can.
Okay. That's probably my turn.
Okay, Fahima, you're up.
I'm going to equip my
Boots.
boots that give me double my movement for 1 turn.
Okay?
So
So you have 60 then, because it'd be 15 and 15 would be 60.
yeah,
Yeah, basically, gives her.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to get as close to the warden and Uggo as possible.
Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. I mean, you can get right up behind him.
Okay.
Right up behind Uggo. You can't get to the warden, but you can get right behind Uggo.
You're 5 feet.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Now it is the tentacles' turn.
Oh, great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
And each of the tentacles we're going to treat as its own creature.
Oh no.
Great.
So this tentacle attacks James.
Oh no.
It sweeps with a massive movement through the water at James. And
We might need to get out of this thing's range.
Yeah.
that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh.
Dang.
All right. It has something called sweeping attack.
Okay.
Can make another slam attack against a different creature within 20 feet if it succeeds.
I don't seem to be within 20 feet of anybody, thankfully.
No, within 20 feet of it.
Oh.
So,
Fahima and I.
Yeah.
yeah.
How much
I'm
damage do I
invisible.
He's
take?
invisible, so it's gonna go for,
Uggo.
yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't whap you into me.
You take,
There was an attack? Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
telling me my damage.
13 damage.
Ouch.
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
And you feel as the tentacle hits you, you feel something on the surface of it. There seems like there be a thick coating on the surface that actually burns as it hits you. So you take an additional 8 points of acid damage.
I'm unconscious.
Dang.
Oh, shoot.
So it knocks you this direction through the water, and you hit the surface of the bubble and fall
Oh, shoot.
here.
Oh, my
Okay.
goodness.
So you are unconscious, and
Death saving throws.
you had 0 hit points, yeah?
Yes.
You got death saving throws.
That was just enough to take me out.
Okay.
Then that doesn't put you in death saving throws.
No. So
Well, you're gonna take damage
It's
from
not
the
my
fall.
turn.
From the fall, yeah.
Yeah.
Fall. Yeah, if you hit 0 hit points, you go unconscious, but the next round you get 1 hit point.
Yeah. Wait.
No,
If you lose exactly the number of hit points you have,
I don't think that's right.
maybe that's 3-5.
I don't think that's right.
Let me find.
Either way, he took fall damage.
Yeah, right.
Either way,
Oh, yeah, fall
you're
damage.
out. You're gonna start taking death saving throws.
So
But the good news
I
is-
lose a death saving throw because I took fall damage.
I don't think that works like that, does it?
It knocked me unconscious with its acid damage. That took me to
to
0
0.
exactly.
Right, but only if you get your entire hit points in damage, you die.
No, that's
No,
if
I'm
you
not
die,
dead.
die.
I think I lose 1 death saving throw from the falling
Yeah.
damage.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
So you're down 1.
Oh my God, you can't die right now.
So the good news is Margaret saw that.
We need you.
And the tentacle continues on and attacks Uggo,
Yep.
and that is only 15 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is there any kind of like advantage because I'm
You're
next?
not
to
raging,
you?
are you?
No.
So that is 8 plus 6 is 14 points of damage plus the acid,
Yep.
which is.
Gosh.
Yeah, this thing's nasty.
Well, go figure.
Oh, it's another 8 points of damage.
Okay. So 22 total?
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. So the good news is because it did the sweeping attack, it can't grapple anybody. But this enormous tentacle came sweeping through the water. It slammed into James, knocking him back through the bubble, making him fall down in open air, landing with a thud on the ground. You hear it. You hear a cracking sound as a disgusting thud cracking sound as James smacks into this open air area through the surface of the bubble. And the giant tentacle continues on its hideous path through the water and slams into Uggo, knocking him with powerful bludgeoning damage as well. So I don't think any of the other tentacles
Can reach us.
can reach you. They're busy restraining him. This one can't get to you, but this creature is clearly angry and aware of your presence.
Awesome.
All right, so the red creature here is still out, but it will regain its consciousness next round.
Yeah, I don't think we're worried about the red creature.
And we're back to the top of the round, Civ.
You said Margaret noticed me fall.
She did.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna, when she gets a chance, she's gonna run to you and administer some aid.
Okay.
But she's not gonna be able to get to you yet.
Okay.
I wish it had like a vulnerability
I don't know.
that we knew about.
All right, well, I'm just gonna use cards. So
Yep.
I'm gonna stay hidden because I don't want to get hit by this tentacle thing. I'm going to take out some of my bread, which is waterlogged. I'm going to smear frosting on it and shove it in my mouth and force myself to swallow it so that I heal 1d8. And then I'm going to use sharing is caring, which means everybody heals 1d8.
Amazing,
nice.
amazing.
That's great.
What?
Can I take it?
Well, that's up to you, my friend.
Clarity on the hit points and stabilization. If he had not fallen and taken damage from the fall, he just stays unconscious, no death saving throws until he's healed. It's only when you take damage beyond 0 that it kills you.
So if you are lucky enough to have it be perfectly
exactly
equal to 0,
instead
then
of next round you wake up
Wow.
at 1 hit point, it's
That never
you don't death saving throw, you are only unconscious until healing.
super rare occurrence. To
Very
have,
rare
like, the
occurrence.
exact math.
I knew
like
there
that.
was a difference. For
Yeah.
3-5, it was next round, 1 hit point, you're
Thank you for checking.
I am
that-
not conscious to consciously deny something. That.
Oh, interesting loophole.
No, that is me just stating fact.
Yep.
You take that how you will.
Well, he said it's up to you.
I am not conscious to be able to decide.
Yep.
So if Civ makes the decision,
I am making the decision to eat tasty icing. That is my decision. And I am sharing it with everyone because I care.
Does that go as temporary hit points if we are healed enough?
I don't believe that's what it says.
No.
It's just food, right?
It's just regular healing.
Yeah.
Resting.
And how much was it?
8.
Everybody
1d8.
gets 5.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
You know what? That's between you
And your
and
maker.
someone else.
We know who the someone else is.
so,
Come on.
I don't know.
I will say, I mean, if I will buy the explanation that you were not conscious to deny it. So it happens to you.
Okay.
It happens to you. So you have 5 hit points.
Okay.
All right, I changed my mind. I'm not going to stay hidden.
I change my mind. I don't give you healing.
Stay dead.
Yeah, so I shove the icing in my mouth, and then I'm going to kick off this wall, swim over to the bubble, pass through the bubble to here, and then run over to James.
Okay. So as you get to the bubble, it goes bloop, and you can feel this change in sensation as you get into the open air. But it's clear that with intention, you can move freely in and out of the bubble.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I still have movement left. I would like to drag James that way. I don't know if I can do that because I've already used my action. So you tell me.
I think grabbing him and taking him with you would require
Action.
an action.
Okay, well then I'm starting that process.
Okay. So we have gone to Civ. Now it is Lily and then Uggo.
Okay, so I'm like kind of hidden behind this bush. I'm going to.
You're the only one still invisible, right? Yeah.
And she's within. So I'm going to. Tell me how this would work. Ain't no party like a warlock party. You choose an enemy and an inky black tendril comes up from the ground beneath them, yanking them this way and that, almost as if they are dancing. They must make a DC 15 dex savings throw or fall prone. Can I do that at the tentacle?
You can. You're going to find out that the tentacle is immune to prone.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hard to be prone when you're attached to something.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would just go limp. Okay, so shoot. I guess I will go towards James then. How far away is he?
5, 10, 15, 20 before you hit the bubble.
And that's just enough to get her inside because she's half movement. She's not swimming. Or
So you-
actually,
That's-
she only gets 12.5 feet of movement.
So she can essentially get inside.
25 if you dash.
I got a force of evil from Twinzen. Twinzen, not happy with me. No. Not happy with me.
Sonny, he's just saying welcome back.
Aw, this is just mean. It's a viewer submitted DM card, Blind Eye.
Oh no! Oh no! Too soon.
The amulet flashes so bright, it blinds the DM, allowing the players to move all the enemies on the board 10 feet in any direction. But it must be the same direction for all enemies.
Wait, for us or for the enemies? We move or the enemies?
We don't move, the
The
enemies,
enemies move.
We should move the Kraken 10 feet upward.
To its face?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Kraken's immune to this.
Dang it. Dang it.
So,
is it immune
We're
to all of them?
We're gonna have to ask art department.
10 feet to a huge monstrosity.
Yeah, really.
you know?
It would just come off and go right back.
Yeah.
Right.
So really, that's only going to affect the unconscious fish dude.
And any other enemies that we haven't discovered yet.
Where do you want to? Where do you want to?
Why not just the royal hero want to go that way?
Back.
Move him inside of the bubble.
Has anybody openly said
You want to move it towards us?
that it is attracted to the heat of the giant? Did you share that information with us? Yeah.
I think we would have discussed it.
I'm just making sure.
I don't think
yeah.
I discovered it.
Yes, you did. The
You found it was a chemotroph.
Akima.
Yeah, back at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, we would have shared that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, come on.
I didn't know I knew it, but I knew I told you I knew.
I don't think Behemoth keeps that stuff secret.
I just thought it was, you were like explaining to all of us, so
Yeah.
that was obvious.
I just want to be fair.
So, the enemies are moving?
Right. So the fish creature.
It's really the only one you have that will be effective.
I would like to move it inside of the bubble.
I think that's smart.
Since it's a fish creature, it probably breathes underwater, and if we move it inside of the air, it's gonna suck for it.
Oh, good idea.
Okay.
Get it in here.
So it has been moved that direction. Is that acceptable?
Are there any other
Yeah.
enemies? If
Not that
so,
you're
move
aware
them in
of.
10 feet. Does
Yeah.
it say we have to be aware of them?
No.
Okay.
So maybe something moved 10 feet.
Great, yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
You hear a, hey! I was trying to eat.
They all moved though, so they would all just be moved away from the dinner table. It's a real Looney Tune situation where their
Yeah,
chairs are no longer underneath them.
What happened?
Okay, so I was moving towards
Yeah, that was double.
Yeah, that was.
You got
yeah.
inside the bubble.
So I'm inside
That's-
the bubble.
Yeah, that's pretty much your move.
Let's
and
just
your
say I'm
dash.
inside the bubble, and I'll say, James, I'm coming. Hold on.
I'll go your turn. James, then Fahima.
Okay. I'm going to move 20 feet closer to the fish monster that's now in the bubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it starts at 20 feet and then
Aggressive.
20. Yeah, that's aggressive. So then I'm going to move 40 feet this way, because that's my movement.
10, 15,
And
20,
as I'm doing that,
40.
I'm going to use, hopefully, we all scream for ice cream. Whoa! In combat, send the ice cream wagon by to lure a target away from you. As they rush off to buy one for themselves, they roll a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they see the wagon and chase it up to their speed for 1 round. Can I use it on the Kraken?
Didn't we have this in the Paragon?
Use it on the Kraken.
Yep.
I will say you can use it on the Kraken.
Yes!
Yeah.
How does the Kraken
It's
feel
a
about ice
DC
cream?
12 wisdom saving throw, which I don't think is very,
No,
not super high,
You'd have
but
to
you know,
boss
hey,
it.
why not?
I do have advantage from Board Game Corner, but it has been countered by Ripped Cookie?
Well, I
Ripped
don't
cookie.
really. It's your saving throw, not mine. So I,
That's right. Yeah, I have to roll it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
12.
17.
Ah, dang it. And then I scream, I had an idea. Set the bodies on fire.
Oh, to get to attract it, right?
Have we?
That's it. That's my.
Has the?
Oh, I guess I have an action.
Is the tentacle going through the bubble, or is it bouncing off the bubble?
It goes through the bubble.
Okay.
We don't know what the range of the tentacle is either.
So, okay, that was your turn?
Did I all scream for ice cream use my action?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
So that we're up to James, then Fahima.
Yeah.
You have 8 hit points, right? You're not
I
rolling
have
death saving throws anymore?
no. I now have 5 hit points.
5.
Yes. Okay. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get up to standing.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up
Did it
for
for
my
you.
rights. Going to move. So that's half my movement. I'm move 15 feet towards that big, like toward this direction. So
You
yeah,
can move more
30,
than 15.
half my movement to stand.
Oh yeah, right.
5, 10, 15.
And then I'm going to turn to the Kraken, and I'm going to cast Hunger of Adar on its big, ugly head.
Yeah!
Keeping it distance enough that it's not on top of the Warden. I'm basically just putting that giant, black hole on its skull.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we want to hit tentacles too? We're trying to hit tentacles?
Yes, yeah, basically right in the midst of that grouping.
Okay.
20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears. I wipe blood out of my mouth and just and put it right up there.
Love it. So you see the sea erupt in blackness. It is as if someone dropped a drain right in the center of the water, and it all sort of gets sucked into this dark black drain, and the drain itself, as it pulls water in, expands and grows, and you see movement, and you hear things trickling through the water, even the waves themselves. The volume of water carries this horrible whispering, swishing sound, and James, somewhere in the back of your mind, you hear pleasure from something else, and the swirling blackness kind of expands and grows over the front of this cephalopod.
Yeah.
And its tentacles.
It just occurs to me that it does cold and acid damage, so it likes fire, so hopefully the cold does some good damage to it. It does acid damage itself, so who knows if it's got her.
It is immune to acid damage. Yep.
Okay, so it's not going to take that, but at the start of its turn, it will take 2d6 cold damage.
Cool.
Without any saving throws, it just takes it.
Okay.
And if it wants to stay on him for as long, it's going to take it every turn.
Woof. Awesome.
Good idea.
Love that. So we are up to Fahima.
Should I still set the bodies on fire?
Yes.
To draw it away?
Yeah.
Heat. She said he likes heat. Set those
Do you think that'll really?
Against a warden made out of lava?
I mean,
big fire in open air.
I don't know.
Gonna get hot in here.
We could cause some smoke in the dome.
We just need to get him off of the monster, off of the giant.
Will it feel the heat through the dome?
I don't know.
It
Just an idea.
doesn't like water, and it might burst open the bubble.
It might also kill everyone inside of the bubble.
Yeah, I don't know, Ugo.
Last time I checked, the giant is the thing that saves the world.
Okay, I'm not gonna do
If we
it.
all have to die, then that's how it works.
I'm not gonna risk Lily's family, but I wanna try to use the Zords of Good. I don't think you're gonna let me.
That's not a good way to start.
I like to be a yes, DM. What would you like to do, Jen?
So this is from Milo's Bowl. It's Mr. Whispers Goes Fishing for Treasure. It says, I can place Mr. Whispers into a harness, et cetera, and I can attempt to retrieve whatever my heart desires without fear of being spotted.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
I'd like to try to retrieve the mage.
The mage?
The mage that that they told us about.
So this is a card where you put a mouse into a harness and go fishing with him.
Yeah.
I would say you would need to know where the mage is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the spirit of this card is, hey, there's something behind those bars or in that thing and I can't quite get it. Down that drain, whatever. Where the little mouse could reach it if only we had a way to.
That was a big swing, and I respect it.
It was. And as much as I like being a yes DM.
That's a bit much.
All-powerful mage?
The mouse is like, hey, here's a person.
Mage's just like, who called?
I'm trying to use this card in a creative way because I want to stay invisible.
Yeah, I get that. I just don't know what you would fish out of somewhere.
Is there anything on the red fish creature? Does it have a weapon or anything?
Oh, good idea.
To disarm the creature.
Yoinks!
I mean, he also got moved
does-
10 feet from when he fell unconscious. So.
It does have a spear.
So did the spear move with him, or did that stay behind when he got moved?
No, it went with him.
Can I use it on that? Good thinking.
I mean, you'd have to be close enough to do it.
There isn't a range on it, is there?
No. It just
It's
says
a fishing pole,
a fishing
right?
rod appears.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
So she goes inside the bubble.
Let's make it so that you have to go inside the bubble, and then you can cast your fishing line.
Okay. And I'm moving closer to it, I assume. Where is
I mean,
it? Oh, it's there.
It's right there.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not that far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I mean, you could cast a line 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Okay.
So, you just,
So Mr. Whispers, who I think had been hiding in his little portal.
yeah. And I'm so glad I came inside of the bubble so that she did this. He didn't immediately get snuffed because he doesn't have the breathing underwater spell cast.
No, he does not.
Yeah.
So you put him in the harness, and you do a mighty fly fishing, Legends of the Fall, where it is beautiful and a sweeping arc, and it goes casting over
His
and
river
down.
runs through it, but that's fine.
That's fine.
There's
Legends
fishing
of the Fall
involved.
was the other one.
They both had Brad Pitt?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, fair. Close enough.
There was
have
fly
long hair
fishing
in
in
both
one,
of
not
them?
the other.
I'll give it to you because of the eye.
Thanks, guys. Actually, I was thinking about. No, never mind. Dumb joke. Okay, so
7 years in Tibet.
Anyway, a river runs through it, and the line goes. You know what? 90% of the audience didn't get either reference, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, listen.
We're very well aware of the 90s pantheon of Brad Pitt movies.
I'm glad I was corrected.
Oh, man.
So the fishing line goes casting over this monster who's
Great
still
movie directed by Robert Redford. Watch
Oh
it.
my God.
passed the mouse like Tom Cruise in the first Mission Impossible.
Yes! There you go.
Goes, dun 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 dun. It comes down, snatches the spear out of the sleeping arms of the creature and pulls it up. It is enormous. It's amazing that the mouse can even hold on to this thing. It's,
Good job.
many times the size of it. Yeah, it's like holding on for dear life, and you yank it back, and as you pull the line in, as you reel the line in, the spear comes up and out with little Mr. Whispers, and now you have disarmed the creature.
Can I swing that rod so that it flings the weapon over and Mr. Whispers over to Civ? Where are you? Right here, right?
Yeah.
Sure, you're gonna need to do a dexterity check to see if you can make that work.
Okay.
I think you might have advantage. You do. From Lily Dumblestock fan.
Thanks, Lily Dumblestock fan. Yay. 14.
14.
What did you say saving throw or just dex check?
Dex check.
Okay.
14. So you attempt to throw it Civ's direction, and the velocity of that maneuver, that motion, separates poor Mr. Whispers, who's barely clinging onto this thing as he can, from the spear, and they kind of separate in the air, and Mr. Whispers goes, ah! The spear goes cascading. So Mr. Whispers goes toward Civ, and the spear kind of goes off about 15 feet away from him.
Okay.
Landing, clunk, 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 clanking to the ground. All right, so now we are at the bottom of the round. Margaret runs and says, girls, help, help. And she runs over to see if she can assist any of you. I know first aid. So the girls are all over here trying to assist you. Is there anything that they can do for you, James? They saw you fall to the ground.
If they can heal somewhat, I'm pretty beat up. I am at 5 hit points, so.
I don't have the rules for first aid in front of me.
I mean, I don't think I think first aid only works for unconscious states,
right?
Unless she has actual healing powers or a healing potion.
No,
I do have
they are. I mean, you notice as she runs up to you, by the way, I mean, you've never met this woman before, but you did see the Dumblestuck clan. And it is a stark contrast between what you saw. She is gaunt and looks undernourished, and her hair is frayed. She does bear a striking resemblance to Lily, and their sisters do too, but they all seem a little more frail, a little underweight, and look like they haven't, had the best time down here.
I'm gonna take her hand and I'm gonna say, I'm fine, just take your daughters and hide. Get out of danger, please. We will take care of this.
I'm so worried. I'm so worried.
Just protect your children.
What if he comes? Oh no.
What?
There. And she points past you.
Great.
And you see, swimming from the distance at a high velocity, coming at you,
Yanmo?
a dragonborn on the back of something, on the back of a sea serpent.
Oh, lovely.
And it is coming at you with velocity. He has a net in his hand and a trident, and it is that trident that you were picked up, that Uggo has, that you saw on Bingle, that shining metal trident. And this dragonborn doesn't look anything like the dragonborn you've ever seen, either in books of the Shazengao or the visage that Civ lived inside of, the dragonborn creature who was bronzed and golden and orange-hued in his scales, as most of the Shazengao are. This one has shimmers of blue and teal, and it looks so strange and different to you. And as it arrives, swimming at such a high velocity, it swims all the way around the circumference, going at an incredibly fast rate, and lands staring at all of you.
Whoa.
Outside of the bubble?
Outside of the bubble, staring at you.
Beautiful paint job.
Wow.
Yes, Greg Aronowitz and his team again. It stares at you with anger and fury in its eyes. And Margaret says, Yanmo returns. And that's where we're gonna stop.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yes. Couple things happening.
It got real under the water, y'all.
Flew by.
I want to thank all of the people watching who sent me balloons tonight. Man, I've been watching these names go by, just a few of them. Ripped Cookie, Hazamus, the Wookiee King, Gamershare, names I recognize from the Discord, names I recognize from this show. This community is extraordinary, and I am so privileged to be a part of it, to be playing with these wonderful players, and to be here with all of you. This has been an awesome night. I can't believe it. I didn't think it would ever happen. It seemed like it wouldn't be a million years, and here we are again. There's lots more on this. We've just barely started to deal with the main problem, and Yanmo returns. We will find out what that is all about and how our players are going to deal with it next week at 6 p.m. Pacific. The last time I said I will be here, I wasn't, but this time I believe I will be. So thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful, and I can't wait to continue our tale. Until next week, humankind, be both.
What a superb night! Jeffrey! He returned to kick off an exciting voyage across the ocean floor for our party. For the Heroes of Bingle are back! Yes! To all of you who played along and interacted with us throughout the evening, our humble thanks. And thank you to everyone that shared our adventure. And my respect and thanks to General Marklar, Shark Dudery, I love that one, Embury 99, Blue Smurf, Civ's Love Interests, Spectre Wolf, Badger Wild Bark, Dude the Man, Necronite Joker 38, Omega Deather, I think I'm saying that right, Dadpool, Akuna Matata, love it, Kai Book, Lurid Juror, Akuna Matata again, let's just get all of them, let's just say Akuna Matata for the rest of the night, shall we? And Jedi and Lotta Leche, whose viewer-submitted Force of Good and Force of Evil cards were used on tonight's shows. And don't forget the Dungeon Rundown. The official Dungeon Run after show airs live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Our host, Trisha Hirschberger, sits down with the cast of the show and special guests to talk all things Dungeon Run. From commentary, community questions and episode recaps to theories and all the fan art your mortal brains can fathom, the Dungeon Run airs right here on caffeine.tv/The Dungeon Run. Make sure to follow the channel to get live notifications. And of course, join us for the Dungeon Run next week and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific right here as the Dungeon Run continues.